Welcome back to Hockenheim and the Apex Racing League Endurance 2025. Apologies for those few technical issues, but we've been able to resolve them, so you can now hear the glorious sound of all of the sports cars. And right now, you are hearing the sounds of the GTP cars who are coming to the end of their qualifying session. In the LMP2s, it was Delachaz Automotive who managed to hold on to pole position. We didn't miss too much of that. The top three stayed the same really from the get-go. But in the GTPs, we've got Apex Racing Team currently leading the way ahead of Scuderia Volpi by P1 Sim, looking to bounce back after their previous round, and Simtech Motorsport going for another podium results.
Who knew turning it off and on again would fix it?
Yeah, well, it was something like that.
Yeah, we are so back. Just getting the chat open.
But here it comes. Valka Racing. Just before we went away, there was a drive-through announced for one of the teams in the GTD class. There was BP Racing, so watch out for that. Maurice Griette going on track at the wrong time. And we've got another one as well. We've got RD Simsport, who left their pit box before their slot started, so they've got a drive-through penalty as well, and that's one of our front-running.
Stewards are hot on it out there with their stopwatches. Like, I saw their tyres roll 2 seconds before.
This is what I want to see. Very strict. And that is bad news for RD. Try and find where RD are currently. I think they are P5.
Wait, and Drop Bear.
And Orbit Drop Bear.
I tell you, when
well.
the stream goes down, they take liberties. I've never seen that many drive-throughs announced before the start of a race.
We're always watching.
Always.
So that's P5 and P6. We'll have a drive-through penalty. They can still start the race normally. But Scuderia Volpi by P1 Sim.
Wait, are you starting to think 1 did and 5 copied?
Perhaps.
Like, if you're sat there behind a GTP and you're like, wait in, and then 1 pulls away?
To be, as Melanzani move up to 5th place, not that they'll go and get a couple of those places anyway.
Wait, and Simtech?
Simtech as well.
Wait, is this broken?
No, it's absolutely... So basically what the teams have done, so what happens with the teams is that they can't leave their pit stall until the 20 minutes has passed for the GTPs. And so if they leave before their pit, that they can't go, and that's their pit stall, not the pit lane.
Yeah, why would you even press your grid button when it's not your time to go? I don't understand. You wouldn't want your tyres to get colder.
Yeah, very true. I guess they want track position, but they've gone for it too much. So that's going to be a bunch of drive-throughs, which will lose these drives about 15 seconds each.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid. Like, to win a championship, the rules, consistency, this is the basics known by some of the greatest champions we have. Being fast, that's great. Doesn't win championships, though.
So that is our qualifying session complete, and we'll just let the timer tick down, but then we will be able to bring you the grid for the race. Apex Racing Team going top, albeit only by a 1/10 of a second over Scuderia Volpi. And then, yeah, really, that top 4 in the GTP is fairly well established. But then after that, we've got Melanzani, to they did well. But then, yeah, drive-through for RD, Orbit.
And Volpi in P2.
And Volpi as well. Actually, yes, they made that.
Josh in chat has just mentioned they left the box early. We were box 1 and was overtaken in pit.
Sure.
Aye.
Well, here is the grid then. We have got Apex Racing Team on pole position ahead of Scuderia Volpi by P1 Sim. Simtech Motorsport LMTH in 3rd place in its Effect Simulations 177. Melanzani 101. RD Simsports, Orbit Drop Bear Neptune, Orbit Drop Bear Saturn. Near Mika MA70 Esports. Delta V 125. Backmarker Racing Purple. Delta V 118. Valka Racing, VPS Racing, and Daroran in 15th place. The LMP2s, we've got Delachaz Automotive, who need a win tonight. They are ahead of Alpha Esports and the championship leaders, Effect Simulations 201. There's Aerokinetics, Team DWR, Effect Simulations 208, Project Synced Racing Team, Fury Simsport, Altitude 212, VPS, Alcantech NHR, a little bit further down the order than they would like. Alcantech NHR by Brain Crow in 12th place, and Fury Simsport in 13th. In the GTDs, we've got Valkyrie Competition, supporting the Loyalists at the top ahead of Manatee Racing, both mine and Davis picks for tonight. Cube Controls reports a Cosse in third place against Delta V Racing. King Racing, iLiveries, Delta V Racing 314, Altitude 3M Esports 388, who are a bit further down the order. Expect Adam Watson to gain some places from there. Rom Racing, Alpha Esports Blue, Melanzani Racing, Team Linear Ultima, Arashi Racing Team, Altitude 338, Zekril Esports, Astatul Esports, who are second place in the championship. They're leaders in the championship. Why are they so far down? That's really strange. And a few other teams who I have lost the order of, but they'll cycle through for you on the screen.
Obviously, those drive-throughs are really going to play a big part. I mean, 3 hours, sure, is a long time, but silly boys. I mean, how many did we see, honestly? In total, maybe 5?
I got the penalty sheets.
My guess is 5.
We had one as well in the GTD class.
Yeah, that's what I'm including, yeah.
So, there you go, you were right, yeah, 5. So, BP Racing from GTD, and then all the rest are GTP. RD Simsport, Orbit Drop Bear Neptune, Scuderia Volt P by P1 Sim, and Simtech Motorsport LMTH.
And those bottom 2 are top teams.
Bit harsh on. Well, RD got a podium this season.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
And then we're throwing shade at Orbit Drop Bear, but Orbit Drop Bear have also been running in the high positions. Haven't necessarily got the results to back up their strong pace so far this championship. As we see Augustin Bernier in his customary position at the top of the standings in his...
Keep talking. They'll lose one race. Keep talking. They'll lose a race.
They might. I want them to lose a race.
Yeah.
I want them to lose the championship. It would be fantastic. But it doesn't look that way. They've been 2 from 2 so far this season. They're going to go for 3. They've got control of the order. And there's a couple of drivers jumping out the back. They went on the green flag, but to be fair, they backed out of it. And now we've got Augustin Bernier leading the way, heading into T1. A couple of these drivers with drive-throughs will probably be a little bit cautious, considering that it's not worth it, as Balka Racing have collided, I think, with Backmarker Racing Purple. Meanwhile, in the LMP2s, they are about to get underway. Delachas holding it for a long time, but they get underway, and that's a very good launch for them as the drivers start to attack behind.
Yeah, there's another accident in the back there of the GTPs. I think 3 in total have been spun.
Alpha really attacking Delachas a lot heading into the second corner of the lap. There's a collision. Was that Melanzani who went straight on? Such a good qualifying, and they were guaranteed to gain some more places. So we tune in for the GTDs as well, and there's been a fairly big crash at the back of that one as well. Team Linear and Melanzani and Rom Racing. So bad start for Melanzani in both classes.
Someone in GTD did not hold their brakes. I don't need a replay to tell that their wheels were rolling.
It's close for second place in the LMP2 as well. They're just going to go so defensive on this first lap. Effect trying to go the long way around on Alpha. But I think Alpha will just about hold on in the GTD. That's fairly single file apart from that 3 wide. A little bit further down the order.
My bet from that big accident in GTD was it was caused in part by whoever jumped the start, because they then slowed down, causing a 3 wide, and I'm pretty sure that's what caused the calamity. Wow. Augustin Punt already broken the draft.
Yeah, 1.2 seconds at the end of lap 1. It's not a particularly long lap. We are going to be getting into some lap traffic very, very soon. And there is Delachas, who'll be delighted with that. Top 5 staying all the same in that category. Really, there's not many changes. Project Synced gets in past Effect Simulations, Altitude getting past Fury, Olkentech and Olkentech getting past BPS, but not many changes in that category. In GTD, it's a little bit more chaotic. Manatee Racing down a lot of places. Albeit, I think that might just be our overlay, just lagging a little bit. I don't think Arashi are actually leading in GTD. Hopefully, once they cross the line, that will correct itself.
Yep, strange to see. Yeah, lots of messaging. So someone's mentioned about ABS. Well, when you're holding your brakes,
no.
What
was
the hell?
that LMP2 doing there?
I'm not
Manatee
sure.
take
Who
the
was
lead.
that? Was that Dennison? It was yellow, right? Daniel Dennison? Yeah, he's... Oh.
Well, he was so far back. I don't know if he was like coming out of the pits or something. It's caused a mess.
Sure. Plus, I've never seen the rear of the car missing, but the wing there looks really weird.
As here comes Matty, they're still having to make this move. This is for first position, and they are ahead of Valkyrie competition, so that's an important move. But I think really the way that Valkyrie lost that position was because of the Eric Connector's car being stationary on track in front of them. So that's how that all originated from.
Yikes. We'll try to get some replays once it's all calmed down. RD Sim Sports serving their drive-through. Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, hopefully the top 10 will balance out in the GTDs. That is currently incorrect, but I think it will sort of sort itself out. I think it might be something to do with the start line causing a few issues, so we will rectify it if it doesn't fix itself, as Hockenheim are getting very close right now. They've just moved past Fury Sim Sports, and so Hockenheim NHL, you had a poor qualifying. Michael Harford-Darson in that car. He's now up into 8th position.
Yikes, and those drive-throughs are going to cause some early calamities with traffic changing positions. BP racing into the pits.
That was a drive-through for violating the...
Oh, it was BP, right, of course, yeah.
Okay, it's magically fixed itself now in the GTD standings. That's a weird Hockenheim bug. I don't think we did anything on our side. But I think that's... some of the cars were classified as doing one extra lap compared to the others, which is sometimes what you have at like Okayama and stuff in qualifying, with how the pit...
Yeah, Phillip Island.
Yeah.
God, I remember the days. I think it's mostly fixed now that if you abandoned your first lap of queue, that your queue was over.
Yeah.
Horrible that, because your toe would take you past the line.
The Neptune car is into the pits to serve their drive-through.
Oh, this is the last thing you want, having to repass traffic. I mean, you're already down on time, big time, but to also have to come through traffic. Augusta Bernie flying in, it must be said. 3.2 seconds ahead already. Begins this Surenik guy, who we, have mentioned lots. Very fast. 3.7k?
Yeah.
3.7? So do remember that the fuel is limited. They aren't running endurance spec fuel. So it does promote a little bit more strategy, more pit stops. And we have to remember the pit entry here is one of those where you mustn't breach the white line, if I remember.
Yeah, I think we have seen a lot of drivers get penalties for that in the past. Yeah, you're right. The last time we did this circuit, like GT3 trophy or something, a lot of drivers got it. I think it was all in the the top 3 in the Pro-Ams.
Yeah, it's a lot more known now. Obviously, some of the tracks have the white line that you must not breach. Obviously here, Red Bull Ring, Brands Hatch, to name a few. Whee!
This is Dararan.
Wow, that looked like cold tyres or just... I mean, it's hard to tell, but the rear just went quicker than the front. Big time.
Simtech and Volpe from the GTD class, GTP class are now into the pits. So what happened to Melanzani? They went straight on. They knew that they were going to hit the car head and bang.
That was pretty class of them. That was pretty class. You don't see enough of that. I want to see what happened to the LMP2. Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
Series 3-3.
So there was a lot of discussion about holding brakes. The McLaren held his brakes. The other car did not.
So this is Daniel Dennison then. So, well, maybe this is later. I think this is after the incident. But
I have never seen a wing without a rear. Like, how did he get hit? It's such a strange looking thing. I've seen it like that when the wing's gone as well.
We'll see if we can find that replay of him at T1. Might need to do a little bit more digging when it comes to that. As this should show, yeah, so let's stick with this. So he's going to get involved in a collision here. That's probably Daniel's fault, honestly, I think.
I need a different angle. I don't know.
And then he's going to be very slow rejoining, and here comes the GTDs.
Slow's an understatement. I think his wing's gone. It's just netcode-wise hasn't.
Great avoidance there from Valkyrie. It's a bad rejoin as well.
Yeah, he gets a pen for the rejoin for sure. Yeah, I don't think he has a wing. I think it's just netcode holding it on visually. That car did not look well. But yeah, I'm not sure how to call that. It did look like Daniel just turned, but I mean, it's a high commitment corner. I'm not sure. It all happened a bit quick, and the angle we had it from, it's too hard to tell. The last time I raced here in LMP2 was the VCO event. Max Verstappen was in it, everyone. It was when the car had just come out, I think.
Okay.
All the big names, and then I get invited, and I was like, sure, sure, fine. It was a lot of fun. I did fall in love with the LMP2, I have to admit. They just could not stop changing it, and then when they nuked the draft and increased the dirty air 600%, I don't know. I'm sure it's changed a lot since then, but you know, you're forced to try other things.
So I think that was Milanzani just getting past Simtech. Apologies, I wasn't paying full attention. But yeah, that's her neck in 8th place after that drive-through penalty. So these guys are recovering back. So Milanzani, yeah, was it just an off for them? So Simtech have done really well then, considering that they have done a drive-through. They're not actually that far off. So that's not too bad.
I don't see Simtech having served it on mine.
I think it's just not coming up, I want to say.
Yeah, you might be right. So I also didn't. I don't see BP's one as well.
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
There's a.
Yeah, I don't see BP's either. It obviously just counts if they stop.
Yeah. So here's RD, Archie Coveney in that car. His brother Oscar will be getting in later on. Oh man, that's outside car just turned in, it looked like. Delta V not preserving themselves. Both cars will get away with that. Drive-through penalty for to that one. Was the car that we were just watching, I think. No, it's for the other Delta V car, the 125. Aurelien Bieri has got a drive-through penalty for causing a collision on lap 1, turn 8. As we watch Milanzani get overtaken by Simtech.
Whoa. The stewards are on it today. I'd love to see the live stewarding in specials, wouldn't you?
It'd be good.
Obviously,
top
only
split.
Yeah, top split. You can't expect them to run all the splits.
We've got a slow car. That's Ron Racing, who are a new team there, renamed from another team. And they are way down the order. Martin Varga.
Yeah, he's missing the front of his car. He's coming to the pits. Oh, no, wait. This is out. Wait.
That's Adam Tompkins. Issues for altitude 338.
The livery looks wrong. I don't recognise that livery from altitude.
I think they made a mistake on the sign-up, potentially. That Adam Tompkins' car, so I think their livery might be messed up. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay, so yeah, 100% his fault.
Who was that? I can't tell. Could have been Martin Varga, perhaps. Oh, well, that was Ron Racing, sorry.
That's one thing that's lost on people when we say the term hold your brakes. They think, I see an opportunity to get out of the way. No. You hold your damn brakes because the cars coming at you are adapting to your position. And he went left. You, yes, were helping out by getting off the track, but you drove into the direction of the oncoming car. Hold your brakes means hold your brakes. It doesn't mean I can help out here.
Yeah.
Hold your brakes until it's clear to do something.
Welcome to everyone in chat. Thank you for tuning. We've got 90 people watching, which is really good numbers, considering that we had a few issues earlier on, but thank you for sticking with us. We've still got a lot of racing to go.
What would we have done with 3 hours of no sound? Would one of us just simulate the sounds?
Well, I don't know if people can tell, but my voice is going, and so soon it is just going to be you, David.
Yeah,
so if we didn't have the engine sounds, it would just be you, and I can't imagine people spending hours of their day watching just you, right?
Yeah, okay, man, keep talking. Drive-through penalty for the altitude 3M. Is that the car we just saw? Oh no, this is lap 1, turn 1. Lap 1,
It is the same car though.
Gotcha.
So what an awful day for them.
Yeah.
And of course, it's an awful day for Astrotal esports as well, championship leaders in the GTDs. Currently, I think our top 2 in the GTD standings are 17th and 20th. Or maybe not top 2, but I think 1st and 4th. So it's really going to mix up the standings.
Was it noticed that Manatee and Valkyrie have swapped around?
We did see that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That was lap 2. That was because of the LMP2 who spun in front of Manatee. In front of Valkyrie. Let's slow down.
Mac Watkins would love to hear me imitate an LMP2. I used to imitate the stupid TC sound, the brr, back when I used to drive it.
That's getting feisty behind. They're going to lose a place. And that is 2 places lost, or maybe just a failed overtake, I think, for RD, who are going to quickly get back past Scuderia Volpe.
Not easy on the outside, though. Almost undoable. There's just no... I mean, unless it's wet, there's no bite out there.
Quite a queue of cars. Sat behind VPS Racing, who are one of the few GTPs not to have taken a penalty so far in this race. Hence why they are so far up the order. They are up 8 places. They started second to last in this race. They're up in 5th. Just side by side behind RD.
Yeah, they're going to lose out here. Again, you just don't get purchased there.
RD dropping back now, Archie Coveney. And he might drop another place to the Neptune car.
And they had a drive-through, right? Oh, man, I'm so lost. Yeah, they had a drive-through.
RD had a drive-through. Orbit had a drive-through.
In. Nicely done.
It's the right circuit as well.
No,
they just about get through to Orbit.
If we can get a replay of that, if it's possible, I'd love to see how that panned out if someone didn't use the full outside.
Meanwhile, Scuderia Volpe have got past VPS, so Scuderia Volpe are the big gamers. All of that in a lot of places, and now VPS are going to lose another place just because they're a bit cautious behind the Porsche.
I'm confused. Maybe I've forgotten mathematics at a fundamental level. But Scuderia and Simtek both serve drive-thrus.
Yeah.
And they're running 5 and 6, and they're not that far off.
Well, they're 21 seconds on the lead.
Yeah, but they're close to the next position as well. Like, what happened? I'm so confused.
I think they're just that much faster. I think a lot of their rivals, remember, also had penalties. So we had like 3 of the top 6 had penalties.
That's amazing. I mean, I never served drive-thrus myself, so I'm not really familiar with them and how much they cost, you know, obviously.
But yeah, I think it's only about 15 seconds around here.
Probably felt like an eternity, though.
Yeah.
Right, so let's see what happened here. I have a bet.
Oh, it's the outside car, I think. It's Manzani.
Yeah, I mean, it always interests me. When you take the line by yourself, you're always wide out to the curb to open it up, get a fastest line. Side by side, door to door, risking netcode, the outside car always leaves space. I don't think it was too true there, though. I was curious. Oh, this car does not look settled. Who are we on board with here?
Adrian Michaud.
The Porsche.
Here comes a move for P4, Team DWR, past Project Synced Racing Team.
Yeah, nicely done.
I haven't talked too much about our LMP2s, but the top 3 are all in the same order as they started. Delachaz leading the way ahead of Alpha by 1 second. In fact, a little bit off the pace so far with Tom Griggs. They are being left behind the championship leaders at the moment. There's Team DWR behind that. Really, Aerokinetics, the only big losers, and unfortunately, Fury Simsport did not take the starts. So we've got 11 cars running healthily on the lead lap, and Aerokinetics 1 lap down. Drive through for Darawai.
Yeah, for jumping the start and not conceding the advantage they gained.
We did see some of the GTPs at the back go on the green rather than go when the leader went.
Yeah.
It looked like they were won, but most of them seemed to give it back up, but clearly they did not.
Okay, feisty part.
Could get close.
I was wondering why he was getting so close, but he's actually under 5 for another prototype. Oh, that GTP. Are they teammates? Why would you? They
are teammates. Yeah,
they are teammates. Okay, yeah. I was wondering what. You like this track?
Not particularly. I didn't drive it that much, and yeah, not had much of an appetite to drive it. Not a big fan of it in real life either. I think it's a bit overrated. So no.
I did a lot when Jimmy Antones was on the grind for his 10K.
Okay, yeah.
He happened to be here, and I was here grinding. I can't remember what I was grinding back then. And I was one of the few drivers on the Mercedes. It would cook its tyres by the end, but it was unpassable with top speed in fixed. It was a fun week. I like this track. I don't like T1. In qualifying, it's like feels like a gamble. You either get top 3 position or 1x if you gamble. If you don't, you secure yourself like an 8th easy. And in the race, I think T1's too opportunistic to take it to keep the battle. Because if you take the off-track and carry enough speed and know what you're doing, you can carry it all the way to the hairpin. Whereas if the guy behind you takes it and you don't, you can find yourself under fire.
Sure.
So I used to cook my...
Of course, in Rennsport in the past with that T1, if you've gone over track limits at T1, you've not been allowed to overtake into T2. I think was the rule that they established. Is that much of an advantage?
Yes, correct. Yeah, you remember. Stewie and Tat saying Tom are the only LMP driver yet to get an off-track. Are you using the SDK Live timing software to do that? Let me just see something.
By the way, Melanzani have got a drive-through penalty for an incident on lap 1. We're still going to do lap 1 incident, so quite a few bits. And so, yeah, Melanzani, who had been one of the beneficiaries of... no, that would be their second. No, I think that is their first pistol. Felix Domin.
So, yes, using the SDK Live timing software, which Stu in chat must be. It's not entirely accurate. It is a good attempt. It gives us forewarning of something happening with the off-track and facility, but it's not accurate to the iRacing system, unfortunately. It's pretty good. It helps us with commentary because we know usually something's going wrong.
We're watching effect simulations right now. They are further and further back. They've just had a bad lap, so it lost 2 seconds to the race leader. They are now 7.5 seconds off the lead. And in fact, haven't exactly dominated this season despite having a very good championship lead. But they've always been on the pace, and this is not one of those days. Tom Griggs really struggling. It does look like it's going to be a 2-horse battle between Chaz and Alpha.
Yeah, I mean, I could say strategy comes into it because it does massively, but there probably isn't a strat that undoes 7.87 seconds. So, yeah, something's gone wrong. But it's a long race, and strat definitely does play into this, especially if there's a bad timed splash at the end, like a 7 lap. If you can avoid it, then yeah, I mean 7 seconds can be wiped off fairly easily. But I'm not sure. I haven't run the numbers. Is this the BMW? I ask this every time, but I like the steering wheel upgrade.
It is the BMW, yep.
So BMW, if you're listening, I want to try that wheel rim. Please. I know I insult.
Melanzani into the pits for their drive-through. That's an accidental overtake from Archie Coveney. It's taking him a while to get it done, and I think he's going to back out of it. Doesn't really give it up. There's a drive-through now for Team DWR.
Stewards are finally on lap 2.
4th position in LMP2. Here comes RD. Can they get it stopped? If they do, they'll finally be past this VPS car, but they've lost way too much time in all of that, and they're now, what, 14 seconds behind Simtech, despite Simtech also taking a drive-through, so really a difficult first stint for Archie Coveney. Oh, and now he's gone straight on.
Busby in chat, who is the crew chief for this race, is pointing out it was just traffic. I mean, that last sector must be horrible for the mixed element. I have done IMSA here a long time ago, but I did it in GTP when it was Acura week, and I show up in a caddy like, wow, I'll work it out. No, I should have been in an Acura. That was a brutal week. Brutal it was.
We haven't paid too much attention to the GTDs so far. Manatee Racing leading the way in that one, now up to 3.6 seconds.
Yeah, that gap's really opened up with traffic.
Cube Control's not too far back. Delta V keeping them honest.
King Racing P5 with Ben running at the moment. Yeah, they're still... The gaps haven't opened up too much. The biggest gap is actually the lead all the way down to P11.
Alpha Esports up 3 places. They had a... Alpha Esports blew up 3 places. Altitude 3M Esports 388 up 2 places. They had a poor qualifying. Ultimately won the championship. Contenders are the 388 machine, but not having a great time when it comes to pace today compared to what we've got used to. Arashi Racing only just ahead of iLiveries, but not too far behind Melanzani 302. Matthias Beer in the Melanzani car. And Sahara Esports, especially from Astrotal Esports. Astrotal are championship leaders right now, but they had a poor qualifying down in 16th, and then they got caught up in a lap 1 instant. And so it will be a low points haul for them, it looks like, even with 2.5 hours to go.
Oh, Adam Watson's really fallen off this round. He was leading by at least 35 seconds last race.
But at this point.
Yeah, so he's really fallen off.
Past goes Molina for Astrotal. The only Argentinian on the grid.
They have to stick to the same car all season, right?
Yes, or they can take a penalty. Oh, whoa, wow. There was an S's section before that hairpin, and now...
What
well, no,
am I watching? Like, what part of this lock-in brake release fest did I just whip? Both, I don't know what to say. It was really awkward.
You know, in those movies where you've got like a drag race,
yeah,
and like 2 drivers are like changing gears in order to get ahead of each other? That was a bit like that, where like, but on the brakes.
Here we go. So, under braking, lots and lots of movement. Then a brake.
What was he going?
I don't know, the Porsche just jumped the grass.
I mean, that might be more than a drive-through fancy. I don't know where he was going.
I don't know what the Porsche did, yeah.
Why did he cut the corner?
But what about the 16 moves the McLaren made under braking? I'm so confused by it all.
Air Kinetics green, by the way, have come into the pits. I'm not entirely sure why. It might be a strategic qualifying decision there.
Yeah, not a beautiful piece of racecraft from either of them. But yeah, that Porsche then just yeeted across the grass. I don't know. Oh, no, Archie. Wait. Man, no words again. Really poor race, really poor driving.
And Dararan are now going to get past, so why did RD drop further back? Oh, they just made a pit stop. Very early pit stop.
I don't know if you caught that, but the GT3 was already braking, already turning, and Archie just lobs it in, hits the GTD, and then, to make matters worse, just opens up the wheel and touches the GTD one more time.
BPS are going to be overtaken by Delta V125 next. I'm not sure if the 125 has had a drive through yet. I think
got a run here.
This is a legit position for them.
Oh, no, he thought better of it. Might have a good exit though, because he made him look in the mirrors. Very nicely done. Problem is, yeah, I was going to say, the left, it's just a long way to go around that left side. Under braking, need to get everything right here, because there's no track out. You track out, you kill someone. No, not getting it done. Just costing you both time at the moment. Does look like he's the quicker of the pair.
Yeah, closed the gap by 9/10 of a second on that last tour.
Tour? That's a good word.
Yeah, I mean, 3 hours. We've got to find some synonyms in here.
I think Augustin Bernier needs a performance drive-through.
12.5 seconds. It'd be nice if we could put specific bots on drivers, a bit like what they do in like BTCC when it comes to Nowadays, it's the hybrid usage that they have, but it used to be weight as well. But
yeah,
unfortunately, that's not something you can do. What you can do is assign, say, only one driver can drive the McLaren, and just put a weight limit on that McLaren, for example. Sure. But obviously, it's not too accessible.
Yeah, so Gus and Bernier has the pleasure of time to navigate traffic calmly. Obviously, it's not lost to me that when you're in a battle and every lap counts, but we all do dumb stuff. I love this last double corner when you get it right. When you get it wrong, I absolutely hate this complex. Drive-through penalty for Rom Racing. That was an instant we saw with the rejoin, I believe. I believe. Oh yeah, even says unsafe rejoin. Yeah, that was terrible, if I remember rightly. Yeah, got on. Yeah, it was. I remember that. So me and Sam don't do the stewarding, by the way. We cast opinions, but that's all they are, opinions. The stewards care little of our opinions. So this battle's certainly hyping up. He does look quick enough, he's just got to set it up. Oh, he's thinking about it for one, but again, just showing. Oh, we're going to have traffic both sides, hopefully awareness. Oh, I like the way he wiggled. No, sir. Aye. Nicely done. Oh my God, from that camera angle, it looked like a stupid move. But yeah, nicely done. Oh my God, I thought he was going to clear the GTP and plough the... clear the GTP and plough the GT3, but... Oh, that Porsche's got to run.
Yeah, it's got a chance here. Oh, I don't know if that was netcode or not, or whether...
I think he's moved.
Yeah, I think he just moved a little bit, got a little bit scared. And got a good exit, though. So it looks like Dorsey will make this move stick, and now he's got to try to sprint away, because these guys have been losing each other a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
All this batsman.
Burning clock. Park it. That's what the GT's saying. Oh, man, these cars look awkward. They counter steering more than they steer. Did you ever drive them much?
The GTPs? No. Very little.
I mean, that's... yeah, they've changed over the time. They used to have, like, F1. Yeah, this...
And he's right on the racing line now, but... Pushing his sides off it. Now he's lost his rear wing. There it goes. No, it might still be there.
Yeah, it was all... Timing.
No, oh, and the suspension's gone as well.
No, I mean, timing is everything with traffic. Being close to someone doesn't mean anything because it counts for nothing on the way in. Puts yourself in a bad line, puts them on a bad line. If they're on a bad line, they have a bad exit, leads to your bad exit. Timing is how you get past traffic fast. Just lift, save fuel, and time your exit. He put himself in a few bad positions there at the wrong time.
Came past Jake Shuri there in the BMW, a few of these GTP cars. And of course with Mir Mika, who are only 9/10 of a second behind Effect Simulations. Simtech, of course, they're fourth with the drive-through. Saturn got a drive. Oh no, it was Neptune, I think, got the drive-through. P1 Sim, or P1 Sim are also got a drive-through. But the top three have all kept it clean in the GTPs, which will help them into those positions.
Jamie's asking if we're disclosing who is the stewards tonight. I think, to be honest, because there's already been 36 drive-throughs, we shouldn't disclose their names.
I don't want to put them in danger.
It is about 36, right? 36 drive-throughs, I think, at the moment.
Let me check. Yeah, 36. Yep. 2 more to look at. RD Sim Sports and Aerokinetics.
Yeah, Aerokinetics. I think that'll be a pen, but I don't know. Their situation was bad, but then they... Boy. So Augustine doing some lapping He is lapping his fellow class members. He looks like the real deal, doesn't he, Augustine? I've seen him like blow up over the last year or so, but he's looking like the real deal, isn't he?
10.7k now.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking forward to IMSA, which got announced recently, didn't it?
Yes, indeed.
That.
IMSA Esports, we mean.
Yeah, IMSA Esports, so yeah. And he'll be taking part in that, I imagine.
So did you see the ramifications of not being there IRL as a car? The Ferrari GTP is not in it.
Oh, yeah,
The
I heard
Audi,
something about that, yeah.
The Audi GT3 is not in it, and the Acura GT3, I think.
I mean, it makes sense, right? If it's like not...
Well, it doesn't, it doesn't. It goes to show that the IMSA series we run is in name only.
Sure.
Whereas IMSA Esports is really IMSA. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it would be an interesting thing if like IMSA were like, how would it be if they said, no, this car isn't in our series anymore. You're not allowed to run it. Like, you're not playing it in your IMSA official series. I guess that would never happen, but yeah, it is interesting.
Oh, and Adam Tompkins pointing out there the cone in there. I hate that. When did I have... It was a money event. Why was I in a money event with a cone? I can't remember. I was freaking out. I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. But
This is going to be a move so for second position.
Oh!
Mika squeezed through, and they're now up 7 places from their race start. What a fantastic performance this has been. They had to work hard for it in the middle sector there through the Mercedes arena, and they are ahead of Effect Simulations now. But they are being caught hand over fist by Simtech, who had lost 15 seconds because of their drive through, but this is how they got it done. Oh, this is something else, in fact. Dermot Day. No, here we go.
What? Fett just lost it, lost the rear there. Now we can use the GT as a pair. Oi! Okay, nicely done. Very brave. Yeah, he just lost the rear. And the GTPs don't look so settled. Every time I go on board, or every time I see a far chase, they look like they're just slightly, just very unstable. Bonk.
Nicholas Last now 5 seconds out of the lead.
Yeah, class act.
Valkyrie competition in second place. Do you remember where Valkyrie are actually in the championship?
Oh no, they're way down.
Yeah, I feel like they've had some bad...
They had some good backing and support and predictions,
yeah,
but nowhere.
I think you did. Maybe, yeah.
Nowhere, mate. I stuck with them.
But at the moment, your switch of allegiance to Manatee might be might work out well.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, Scuderia Volpi got a drive-through, but at the moment I have one in P1 in LMP2 and P1 in GTD. I'm happy.
Valkyrie competition so far are down in 20th place in the GTD category. They've had a 20-point finish and a 19-point finish.
Yep, see?
Oh no, so they've had a 20th and a 19th.
Yeah, crazy.
Which means that they have 5 points.
And I was picking them for the win both times.
Yeah.
They are a good team. There's no doubt about it. They're a very strong team. I think we actually enjoyed the Valkyrie, Manatee, and there was a third team, Aerokinetics, with the drive-through. So that's going to be... It turns 6. 1, 2...
That's a happen.
We obviously didn't see that. We saw Aerokinetics in the T1 incident and then the rejoin incident. I don't recall a T6. Yeah, the hairpin, yeah.
So these two have pitted.
Yeah.
Effects have not. So is this the strat for Effects? Are they actually doing one less stop, and that's why they were a bit slower?
Well, we won't find out because Busby's doing all of the crew chiefing, and he's not going to tell us. But yeah, I mean, these boys always do good fuel strats.
Well, he only went one lap further, so I don't think that is the strat, unfortunately.
Well, it adds up over 5 pit stops.
Maybe. They weren't particularly strong in qualifying though either, so that sort of makes me think that probably not going to happen for them today.
You know, you're never going to be invited to the Effect Christmas party, ever.
No, I think Paul likes me.
No, oh, Paul does not. That's not what he says. That's not what he says about me to you.
No, well, well, yeah, it depends on what the forecast is for the next race, whether he likes me or not. At the moment, I think we're on good terms, but.
The Effect 177 GTP is pitting. 2 others have pitted as well. No, that was ages ago. The Effect are the first into the pits. On a regular fuel cycle, the others look like they were damage or something.
That's a fairly regular place to stop it. They're limited to 80% fuel capacity, so that they can go a whole lot further than this. Expect to see a lot of the GTPs in.
Busby saying, I quote, Sam, get in the bin.
Wow, I thought we were friends. Well, that's any...
Oh.
Well, I hope these two don't crash, because obviously if they do, then Effects would benefit from it.
Me and Sam have held that wheel rim, that wheel rim that you're seeing on screen, and it is amazing. We asked to have one each, and what they want, 6.5 grand?
More than that, I think, because they're built like custom for every single car, including simulators. So
yeah, it is lush though. Like I really like that wheel rim. Right, so a reminder who's doing what in the top of each class. So Augustin Bernier leading GTP by 25 seconds. Simtek Sonek is driving out there, 3.7k. I love to say that because that is seriously impressive. P2, and then in P3, Orbit Drop Bear Saturn, Lockhart in the car, 10 seconds further back. In LMP2, we have Delatraz now, Delatraz in the lead, sorry, because it was the fuel stop. Alpha Esports P2, and then Tom Griggs in the Effect 201 car. Yep, looking good. GTD, same way it's been for a while now. Manatee P1, Valkyrie P2, and Q P3. The gaps are pretty good in GTD, 4 seconds and 4 seconds. With traffic, 4 seconds over this distance is perfectly respectable. It's hard to follow in a pack in GTD when you have these building-sized alien motherships diving you into every corner.
Yeah.
Oh, is he letting him by? Is that a lapper? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, whoa. That was Valka getting past RD. Archie Cockney going way deep.
Uh-oh.
Now he's going to try and come back.
Yeah, because I think it's on a lapper. I think the lapper let him by, then Archie blew the corner. I'm not 100% sure. But it did feel like he was let by, and then Archie's blew the corner.
Well, I think it was, it was an LMP2, I think. That's, they were negotiating.
Ah, right.
To Parabolica, T5. And there's the LMP2.
Yeah, he just snatched the brakes and had to come off them.
Yeah.
Orbit Drop Bear Saturn and Delta V Racing into the pits in GTP. Our first GTD coming down pits, Delta V Racing, the 358 car.
Sector Esports just got past Delta V 358, by the way, in the GTDs, and I think Delta V might be overtaken by Team
Are they pitted?
They're near Ultima. No, this is the GTD.
Oh,
Philosophy.
yeah, the 358, yeah?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
No, I know I'm right.
Yeah.
Sorry, just to be clear.
Sorry that I doubted you.
Yeah, I wasn't doubting now myself. Yeah. Okay. Matthias Beer has spun.
Yeah, just had a mistake.
Melazani had a problem there.
Lost out to Vibe Esports. That is Vibe Esports, right? Or Vibe 3 Sports. I know we were making this joke last season, and I was making. Oh no, Matthias Beer has actually hit the wall.
Yeah, if we could try and get a replay of that. Yeah, I thought the time loss was rapid.
I think after this, Matthias Beer is ailing. Matthias Beer.
Show the nose.
Ailing.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, big hit. I'm not sure. It was. Ooh, who was that? Who was that?
Can we see that replay one more time, please? Man behind the curtain.
I think after this one, Matthias Beer is ailing.
Okay, yeah.
Chuck.
Very good.
Trying to figure out who it was. I want to say that's Serhanek in the Simtech car, but I'm not entirely sure. Could be. Could it? No, I don't think we could get images of Simtech. Totally wrong. That's not their livery. There's a white livery out there. Anyway, it's alongside for third place. FX Simulations trying to come back against Mir Mika. But Mir Mika held on to that a little bit deep, but they hold on by a whisker.
Yeah, he's got a good run here. Will he defend it? Yes. Was it late? A little. Was it under braking? Probably not. Oh, I don't like going around the outside here, though. I never do. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. It's really hard to go around the outside of that corner. In. Oh, what a move. The disrespect you show your opponent if you do that. Because you are making a statement. I am quicker than you. Will you please get out of the way? Yeah,
this is turning into a bit of a war between these two now.
Yeah.
Scuderia Volpi behind them have had a little bit of an off, by the way. RD are up into 5th position.
The only reason he might come on Coppo under the stewards is if he forced him off the track. But other than that, the entry was absolutely fine. Dangerous move to try, though, that leap down the inside. But good battle. It's exciting to see Aston Martin's on the Aston Martin GT3s next season.
I'm trying to think when this season ends. I think, I think the last 2 rounds of this championship we might be able to feature the Aston Martin in this, so that'd be quite cool. Drivers would take a penalty if they took it. They can't just freely change cars, but that's how RD managed to get past Scuderia Volpi, by the way. But yeah, let us know in chat if you are going to be driving the Aston Martin from the get-go.
Me. Well, I'm a big fan now of the Mercedes Ford style of driving. I've come a long way from the Porsche Macca style and Audi. And the fact that the design like that with the Ford and Merc is OP, I'm thinking the Aston is going to be very strong. Very strong. Alex in chat, 100% in the Aston, yes. I'm working on a new livery for iRacing and LMU. Maybe I make that the feature first car. Because my number's always 7. I could do a 007 Aston, you know?
You're going to be the only person who's going to do that. No one else is going to have that idea.
Oh, really?
I mean, what I'm saying is that when you sign up for like a special event, don't be surprised if you don't get that number.
Okay. Adam Watson, we're riding on board with, fighting it out with King Racing, Ben, in the McLaren.
Adam's done very well, hasn't he? Did he have a cone stuck in his car? Is that Adam?
Is it Adam?
I think it was Adam. No, it was Adam Tompkins.
Yeah, Tompkins, yeah.
Oh, no. How have I not noticed that? There's 2 Adams driving for altitude and they're in different teams.
Well, I know Adam Watson because I've driven with him in the Nürburgring 20. He drove for me for the 24, the Nürburgring, and I forget when, but yeah, I've drove with Adam in team racing before.
I think Tompkins has been at the Sim Centre before, I believe. I think. I don't think Watson has.
Mate, you've just learnt there's 2 Adams in this universe, and now you apparently know which one was at the Sim
No,
Centre.
I know which one is which. I just mean I've been getting confused, I think. I've just been taking for granted that, oh yeah, that's the same team. But it's not.
Can't wait for the Aston and Stang GT4. I mean, we already have the Aston GT4, right? We've had it for a while. But yeah, the Stang GT4 looks really nice. Really nice. And the GT4's getting a whole lot of love, and tyre model and physics, and new top speeds. I don't know if people read, but they're going to be faster in a straight, but slower in the corners and overall less grip. So they are going to be a little bit different to drive.
Way down the order, ROM Racing, I think, are about to make a move on Roasted Record, by the way. And they have now made a move on Roasted Record. So, bad news for that team. Here comes Adam Watson. And that is 4th position. No, it's not. How many times have we seen that today?
Plus, he's got the prototype to worry about, which is about to be down his inside. Yep.
Go ahead. So almost lifted a little bit before. Oh, he's been hit. And again, it's Melanzani. Haven't been making too many friends. Felix Domin.
Flashy flash. Oh, this is late.
Delta V on Team Lanier Ultimate.
Job done. Manatee into the pits.
Yes, from the lead.
I'll keep an eye on their pit stop time, but I'm expecting like 26, if I had to guess.
Well, up to 24, 25. No, it's longer than 26, it seems. Yeah, limited to 90% fuel tank capacity.
35. Interesting.
Yeah, Delta V pits a few moments ago, they were much shorter, 27. So maybe short stopping. Wow. There'll be a move here. Fury Simsport past the... No, sorry, which way around is that? Yeah, Fury Simsport
Mark
getting
Hutchins,
past
yeah, he's got past,
altitude 212. Good work from Fury, actually, because they dropped a couple of places near the start of the race, but they've been able to make them up, and then they've gone 2 positions beyond that now. Everyone in the LMP2s have pitted, of course.
Oh, this is feisty battle. This is not, I was going to say, this is not easy to be late diving down the inside. I mean, you ain't holding it.
And behind them, 3 seconds back, is Team DWR, who, remember, got a drive-through penalty earlier on. They were up in 4th place for DWR, but they're a long way away from that now.
Oh, infiltrating in chat. Sorry, I understand what you mean now. Yeah, he's saying he can't wait for the Aston GT3 and the Stang GT4. How I didn't see that, I will never know. Melanzani getting past Delta V. Although the fight looks like it's still on. Let's see, because they're going to go 3 wide next to an LMP2. Oh! Oh my God, I thought it was going to change and dive. No. Although the guy in front did think what I thought. Yes. That noise I made was the same noise Melanzani's driver made.
Yeah.
When he thought it was about to die.
out in the lead of the LMP2, 7/10 of a second, the gap between Delatraz and Alpha. They are now 14 seconds ahead of Effect 201. So it is definitely a two-horse race in this. The 201 car fairly comfortable against the 208. Of course, the 208 was behind DWR earlier on before DWR got their drive-through penalty. And then it's 3 seconds back to Hockenheim. Fury, I think, have had an incident. We saw Hockenheim battle with Fury a moment ago, didn't we? I don't think we saw Fury actually have any off. But they are now 3 seconds behind Hockenheim. So bad news for Walker Carroll. There he is. Seemingly that car's still in. No, Oscar. Oh, man. I'm getting really. It's not a good day. He is ahead of the 3M esports car, the altitude car. He's behind the Hockenheim car. I think I was getting confused between who he was battling before. But all good for Walker Carroll.
Yes, indeed. So what do we make of this Cyranek guy? I mean, behind him, 5.8k, 5.7, 6.6, 6.4, and so on. Cyranek.
I'm so on the Cyranek. I'm so back on the Cyranek.
Hype train. Yeah,
because
same.
In the first race, he didn't do the first stint. And then I think they were like down in 10th place, and then he just overtook about 5 cars to get back up the order. This time he's leading, so maybe they'll drop back later on. I'm not sure if his co-driver is quite as strong as him. But it's clear that he's really able to mix it with some of the best drivers in the series. Because he took a drive-through as well earlier on.
Yeah.
So that's how much time he's made up.
And he's got class, right? Ferrari. It's the one I'd pick.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got the new hybrid system coming in next season. And the Ferrari will finally have what it has in real life. That the deployment is only done after a certain speed. I think fundamentally these cars will be different off corner. I say that because if you've ever turned off the deploy, coming off corner is fundamentally easier, all the corners. I don't know what the deployment does to affect the torque, but I think we're going to see a slightly different feel in hypercar next season.
Really looking forward to the arguments that people have about the bot in our series when it comes to that.
Yeah. Well, it's up to them to pick the best car. If you can't do it, don't mind.
Yeah.
Or go LMP2.
Or just go LMP2. Yeah, just.
With the Oreca chassis so they can argue.
Yeah.
Going to see some content here. Oh, late. There's 3 wide, 2 wide, clear. And why is he slow to even let the GT through?
Drive through for the 208 Effect Simulations car.
Yeah.
Causing a collision. That's bad news.
Yeah,
that will drop them 4 places by now, I reckon.
Yeah, you know what that was for, right?
I can't remember, actually. You may need to remind me.
It was the here into this corner. He showed his nose, backed out, then touched the rear left of the GT3, which spun, which might have gone unnoticed by the stewards, but unfortunately then the GT3 was ploughed by another GT. As he's coming to serve it now. Yeah, I mean, it was too tough for me to call on this angle. But yeah.
So yeah, it was in 4th place, and now we'll drop to 8th. So great work for Hockenheim NHR, up 7 places now, up into P4 thanks to a couple of the cars ahead of them getting drive-through penalties.
And Alpha is right on top of Delatraz. I don't know if that's gone noticed. 3 tenths. Almost an hour into this race, so that's really impressive. So let's see how those fare.
Yeah, some of the teams in this LMP2 category, I think Alpha, Delatraz, and Effects, and Hockenheim actually as well, maybe Fury, have all been around since the first season of the Endurance, Apex Racing League Endurance. This is the 3rd season, started back in 2023, and those teams have been in the LMP2 cars from the start, so it's really great to see them all battle out. Usually it's been Delatraz versus Effects, but of course we've had Pure Sims in the past as well. But this season it's been Alpha who've really taken a level up, and he seemed to be championship contenders.
Yep. That's a good point by Alex. what he's saying is true. Something penalty is not called dependent on the outcome. That's right, but my points were that they either have to be protested or if it's spotted by a major crash. All I meant is it might have gone under the radar if all that happened was the GT3 had a half spin and got going again.
And by the way, the outcome, the outcome of the incident does influence the decision as well. But ARL series generally, yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I meant it more in the terms of, if he'd have lost half spun and got going and hadn't been hit, then they may not even have protested it, you know. But because of how badly it all ended up, I assume it escalated to the point of protesting. Also, we're not stewards. We just cast shade freely, with no repercussions on social media.
Yeah. If everyone wants to clip us, by the way, having a bad take, feel free to.
Yeah. My lawyers will be in contact.
Wonder if someone, I'm not sure. 10 seconds, the gap between GTD leaders. Manatee ahead of Delta V. Got a very close battle between Arashi and Aerokinetics Green. That's the battle for P7.
Sorry, what have I missed? What happened with Valkyrie?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
They cut the entry line. They got a 40-second hold. So Valkyrie, Cube Controls, and King Racing, who I think were 2nd, 3rd, and 5th.
I called it.
Have all got the pit lane entry line penalty. Lost 40 seconds because of it.
We're talking about the P2 and P3 teams here.
Yeah, P2, P3, and P5.
Aye, boys.
Also, Rom Racing as well.
It's been at least 2 seasons. I want to say it's been 3. Here, Brands, Red Bull Ring. Oh my God, that one's brutal because sometimes, you know, as you start to break and turn, you're half committed to decide whether you should induce a spin to get out of this now. No, I remember a Brands Hatch race where I think I nearly won the race. There were so many pit penalties. It's insane. I think the biggest problem is it's inconsistent, right? On a lot of tracks, it does not matter at all.
Like Monza, where does that line end? Pit exit.
Well, Watkins Glen's the biggest joke, right?
Yeah.
You ignore it by the other side of the track. You ignore, and dive in at the last second. The entry line of Watkins starts on the corner before, for people who maybe can't picture it in their head. On the beginning of before the right hand, you need to be in the right lane. You'd lose a lot of time, but I would like to see it because the amount of accidents caused by trying to take that last right-hander slowly and then you get tagged in the rear by a faster class. I do like the sound of the Ford. I might be a bit biased because I've been driving it a lot recently, but since that Macca bop, I'm moving away slowly. I still love the McLaren, but it ain't what it was before that mid-season bop.
Sure.
Yeah, the Ford is just speaking to me.
Yeah, in our other series, the GTD Trophy, the McLaren was so popular at the start of the season, barely anyone was still running it by the end.
Yeah.
A lot of drivers switched to the Mercedes. We didn't really see that much of in this series. In fact, I don't think we have any Mercedes yet. That was probably the most popular car by the end of the GTD Trophy season. But different sort of selection of tracks in this.
Yeah, I think Merc and Ford are a great choice right now, currently. I just prefer the Ford. You can brake a little harder without cooking the tyres. It's got a little bit more front grip.
Oh, this could be dangerous here. Right?
Just burns a lot more fuel than the Merc. Oi!
Hockenheim. That was Green Crow car for Fabio Rossetto. Amateur champion, I think, last season in Apex Racing League prototype, I want to say. So he's a former champion.
So yeah, Valkyrie and Cube running 10 and 11 have really cost himself the big points here. With both of them getting the 40-second. Well, sorry, and Ben, King Racing, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
How did we miss that?
Oh, Alcantech NHR, the other car, not the one that we were watching a moment ago, have had an issue. I think it's Michael Harford-Darson has had a bit of a spin.
But I think VPS in GTP have also had that.
Oh, where's that GT3? That's going to be an unsafe rejoin, is it? Or is Harford-Darson sort of causing his own?
No. You read that right initially, because the GTD isn't on the track. And then comes onto the track into...
Was that the 338? I think it was. Adam Tompkins having a bad time of it. Oh, no, that wasn't Adam Tompkins. Adam Tompkins retired. Who was that instead, then? It must have been...
Oh, did I just call a Watson? Damn it. I think that's on the GT3. I like Adam, though.
Jonathan Walker.
Oh, God.
So, these guys are still P3, despite that. That's why I'm confused at how they're still so far up, but they might be overtaken by Jake Shuri for Alpha Esports.
You want to know irony of that call I just made? Jonathan's someone I've coached over the years. Lots.
Sure.
I didn't teach him the bad rejoin.
Hey?
No, it never came up, actually. No, he's a good dude. He is the 3M guy. He is 3M.
Sure.
Oi.
Blimey. Blimey.
Yeah, Adam said, I'm not driving. Sorry, yeah, what happened so quick?
Yeah, I mean, usually, though, if it is an altitude car, probably an Adam is driving it. Especially if there's been a crash involved.
Yeah.
So you can't blame us that much for that. Oh, that's a risky move. That's so risky. And
it's a slow down probably.
Walker goes wide. I mean, that's pushing the notes for Hereford. I don't know. I don't know if that would be a penalty for Hereford, but I don't think it would be protested, but it's risky stuff.
It is rough, yeah, because if you catch the curb wrong or the underfloor bottoms out on some of that curb, should you cross it sideways, the car can do some crazy stuff, and then you need to pick which wall looks the softest. Nicely done. Oh, and a switchback though. Well, a switch into. Nearly. Nearly. So when are we going to do the first ARL Trackmania?
I
mean, is it under serious?
We do have some PlayStations. I know we can do it over PC as well.
Yeah.
But is it cross-platform?
It is.
Okay. Well, maybe a week 13 thing, and then if everyone in the
you heard it, chat. If you make enough noise, me and Sam be in a booth. If I get to commentate Trackmania, mate. No, to be honest, we can have a go. Like, honestly, this screen's plenty big enough. Plenty big enough.
If you get 59 friends to pay £4 per round,
done.
To do it, then yeah, I'll do anything.
Chat will put down for at least 30 right now. God, this will be an exciting venture.
Yeah.
Thinking of going pro.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to get good first of all.
Yeah, sure.
That's the only thing really holding me back.
You need to learn how to spend 14 hours a day on a circuit to get good.
No, it's the bug slides and the nose bugs and yeah, things like that. I just need to practice them. My lines are perfect. Obviously, being a sim racer, I understand the fundamentals of maximising time.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Obviously. Right, Leonard Schneebel, that's one.
He's already paid me. Thanks, Leonard.
Yep. Right, let's keep it up with the happens. Archie Conway is in. What lap are we on? 44. That is not scheduled. Drive through? Question mark.
As Valkyrie get past. Who was that? Sorry.
RD. That can't be scheduled, right?
No, they pitted early, I think, for their first stop.
Oh, okay.
So just a little bit off kilter. Yeah, ought to really be going to the hour 20, I think.
Yeah, Dan, I'm not nervous at all. Definitely. But I'm not sure what you're insinuating. I didn't recently spend an hour and a half on one jump. Who would do that? No one. Who would watch that? You know?
Yeah, I think the people who are watching it are sadder than
yeah.
the person who's failing. Oh, look at this. This is
Oi.
the battle for P10.
Nicely handled by Valkyrie there.
Oh. So that was VPS staying ahead of Project Sync's racing team.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jonathan Walker with the unsafe rejoin. That's a shame. But, yeah, I made the call as well initially as well, that way.
So that will drop him, yeah, it might drop him a few places. He might drop as low as 9.
It
might
obviously,
not be quite that bad.
It's crazy because obviously if he was 2 foot further to the right, then it would have been on the prototype, right? But because he came from off the track, I think that's the line that got drawn.
Yeah.
But you could argue at Watkins Glen, right? T1, the most commonly argued moment is if we both dive in and you go past the white line, I can hold the outside line on the white line. I do not have to let you back on, sir. You are committing a dangerous rejoin. But they're never gonna slow and let you. Oh.
I see, this is the spin. This is how it all happened. Well, no, it wasn't even a spin, and then he rejoins.
Yeah.
It was so. He was going for the apex. Like, had he actually run the perimeter, he may have actually got away with that. But it was the way that he just cut across the circuit. Here he comes. I think that was the same pit entry.
I was looking down at the data, I'm afraid. Michael Halfdarson out there hoping it rains, and on the one race it rained. He wasn't there to race. Not a happy man with Sam. Not a happy man. He loves the rain. We make the rainiest rain race raining, and he's not there.
Yeah, Architect could have used his skills that day.
I need to give the LMP2 a go. I think it's time to dust off, give it a go.
Let us know in chat if you're going to be doing the IndyCar next car. I would be interested. I mean, I'd like to do another ARL single seat test series.
Yeah.
F4 would be a consideration. Super Formula Lights would be a consideration, but IndyCar next car would be interesting. So let us know what your thoughts are. And I know a few of the Orcon guys would be interested, as Hereford sees an opportunity.
Would be a good league, for sure. I could speak to TK, get him to sign a hat. That's the prize. Bam.
Sure.
IndyCar winning champions signed hat.
That's a good move from Hereford. He's up to 6th place now after his drive-through a little bit earlier on.
Who hasn't had a drive-through?
Yeah.
I think the stewards just sees a 4X and applies a drive-through to both cars that are involved, just to be sure. Just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that many happening. I don't remember that many people breaching the start time for qualifying. Very surprising. I mean, we have had the horrible situation. I forget what happened when someone did it wrong and loads copied. What was that?
In touring cars, at the start of this season, there was a lot of penalties, but that was just because people didn't read the rules. And to be fair, I didn't remind them. Well, no, I think I did remind. I only reminded them of the rules once. I think in this, today, I think a lot of people just thought that, and this is often a misconception, is that the time starts when you leave the pit lane, not when you leave your pit stall. And it states in the rules you can't leave your pit stall. But I think a lot of people just assume that they can run to the end of the pit lane.
Chat. Alex is saying, if everyone gets a drive-through, no one gets a drive-through. Easy.
Yep. Clearly a very big Syndrome fan. Olcan Tech, well, altitude and effect into the pits. It's a scheduled pit stop for both of them. Dan Blackwell getting into the car, Frank Smits gets in the car, and also Fabio Grassetto is coming into the pits as well. You can do your pit, your driver swap now, and the other driver can get to the end of the race on this point, which might be a slightly questionable call. Generally, the drivers will put in their fastest driver first because that's the driver who can do qualifying. Whoever starts the race has to do qualifying. And so genuinely it's the fastest driver who goes first, but it's not always the case.
Your fastest one-lap driver might not always be your fastest driver over a race stint.
True.
I have the one-lap issue. I'm not the fastest one-lap driver. I can be very consistent to my pace over and over again in the race. Good on fuel, good on tyres, but yeah, qualifying. I find it hard to be the endurance, like if there's a team of 5, to be the one who does qualifying. It happens, but like I think I recently did, what's the one we had recently? Spa 24, I did qualifying. But that doesn't come around all the time.
Sure. Interestingly, Effect Simulations 201 pitted earlier than the top 2 on this stint, despite going further in the first stint. So maybe some extra fuel saving completed by these top 2.
And Benjamin Frigerio is in now as well. Yeah, you're right. Oh, and Frank Smits is in. Always nice to see Frank on track. Yeah, strange one. Not sure. But it might have just been coming up to some battling back markers or something. Could have been something.
No chance. Almost making contact behind them. Frank Smits getting past the
Dan Blackwell
212 altitude car. So if we missed that on live pictures. Hockenheim Brain Crew have had a small issue, but I think they're back running again. I think they just went off the circuit for a moment. There they are.
Lennoxon on the track. He's our first ARL Trackmania signed up driver.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff, groundbreaking, really.
Top 2 in the LMP2s into the pits. Delachas had about a 2-second lead over Alpha before the pit stops.
It's all changed for Delachas for driver. Liam is in, whereas Alpha are keeping the same driver in.
Deval making his first race of the season. Delachas not racing tonight. It's Deval who takes his spot. 7.2k, so he's not a bad substitute.
Not bad at all.
And it is still Delachas ahead of Alpha. Their pit stop times 1/100th of a second between the pair. Gap 3 seconds now.
But affected a shorter pit stop, 3 seconds quicker, it might be said. 3 seconds quicker. Keeping an eye on this Team WR pit stop.
Yeah, they might not come out in 4th place. I don't think they are going to come out in 4th place. But they won't be too far away from 4th. Might be close, actually. Here comes...
something's
Fury.
wrong. No, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
They've cut the entry.
Oh, no. Why? 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 Oh, God. The most painful of all penalties. So obviously in real life, it's a severe penalty because you are putting human life at risk by speeding down a pit lane with active personnel. In the sim, well, we simulate that penalty, but the risk is not the same. Yeah, so he should be out now. There you go, minute 17, so they've lost 40 seconds. It stings.
Quite lonely now.
Yeah.
5 seconds behind Hockenheim Brain Crew. So yeah, Justin confirming that it was the pit entry was bad. I think we were maybe watching it, but I think maybe we were looking at our team screens, our timing screens.
Hey, Matthew. Must be crisp in chat. Everyone's supposed to be signing up for trucks. Yes.
Change for 5th place in LMP2 coming up. Hockenheim versus Effects, but Effects weren't quite able to get past. Here they are. And Effects had to go the long way round, but they weren't able to make it. Hockenheim, I still think, haven't got a penalty in this race, whereas Effects have. And I think that's why they are the order that they're in at the moment.
Yeah, the Effect 208 got the drive-through.
They were 1.5 seconds faster with the 208 that last time round.
That Mac has gone deep. That Mac has gone deep. That Mac has gone deep. Whoa.
Yeah, sign-ups for NASCAR are still open. So sign up at apexracingleague.com in order to take part in that. That's Monday nights, the Apex Racing League Truck Series. So do check that out, 8 rounds. Should be a lot of fun.
Monday nights. What, normal time?
Yep. By the way, Manatee Racing Green's lead, now up to 18 seconds.
Yeah, but that was massively cemented by 3 of the teams serving 40-second pens, wasn't it?
True.
Because they weren't pace-wise battling with Delta and Alpha, they were battling with Valkyrie and Cube. Well, Cube have had a hard time with it.
Yeah, Valkyrie have got... So yeah, if it weren't for that pit stop, Valkyrie would be 15 seconds behind Manatee right now. They would be in 2nd place. Instead, Delta V, really, will have quite an easy 2nd place there. 358. I have to remind myself where they actually are in the championship. The 358. 8th place at the moment. They've had a 6th and a 7th. So this would be a fantastic result for Cyril Blondeau and his teammates. Manatee Racing Green, meanwhile, I think would take the lead of the championship. Astrotool esports having an awful time of it today. They had a 3rd and a 2nd going into this round. And King Racing, with their 4th-2nd hold, they will probably end up maybe 5th or 6th. And that would be their worst result of the season. So Manatee Racing Green, despite having an awful time of it, scoring a measly 16th place finish at Monza, they will likely take the lead of the championship at the halfway stage.
Has the Apex lead... Oh my God, I was about to say it's gone down.
Ooh, change for 10.
They've lapped P2. Have they lapped P2?
No.
Sorry, no. Wait, they've only got 14-second gap. It was a lot higher than that at one point, wasn't it? A lot higher, I thought.
It was, yeah, it was a lot higher. You're all right. Sounds like they made an extra pit stop. Their lap time last time round was fine. So, yeah, I don't know if there's going to be anything in the...
Can we see a lap chart difference between 1 and 2 in GTP?
I mean, it's just the power of Matej Suhanek.
Yeah, I'm on the hype train.
Yeah, he is perhaps the greatest driver of all time. I don't want to speak too early, but I think that conversation needs to be had. Let us know if you think that he is. Okay, Matej. Certainly the best Slovakian driver I can think of at this moment.
Fair shout.
Say that. 2 seconds ahead of Effect Simulations. Hasn't exactly sprinted away from the guys behind, to be fair. But remember, did have a drive-through penalty earlier on. If it weren't for that, they'd be leading right now. If you take the logic that a drive-through is 15 seconds.
That's why I'm confused, mate. Honestly, I don't understand how is P2 only 13 seconds back from ART. And they've served a drive-through. I'm very confused.
Unless ART are going for the mega fuel save and like trying to save a pit stop somewhere here. I don't know. There is ART.
So Effect 177 and Mirror Maker into the pits.
Yes, yeah, end of their 2nd stint of this race. Here's a replay. This might be what happened to Augustin Bernier. That's the 172, is it, behind? And then, oh, he's hit the 46. Uh-oh. Now, did that result in a drive-through penalty? Or has it even been reported? It has not been reported so far.
Miramaker came out behind the Orbit drop their Saturn car, 2.5. The Apex lead is diminishing.
It's down to 13 seconds. There's 1 second on that last lap.
Augustine's washed. Surinak's into the pits.
We can get a contract ready for Matej by the end of this race, I reckon.
What, in for Augustine?
Yeah, just get Augustine's and cross out wherever it says his name and just replace it with Matej's name.
This is a battle. Frank Smits and Michael Halfdarson, is this still? These two have been battling out since the pit. Oh. Oi. Well, Halfdarson opening it up there, taking a bit of a risk, but cementing his position.
Yeah, Effect just haven't been able to get past for a while. They had the drive-through, and then they just have not been able to get backtrack position. It is so tricky to do in these LMP2 cars. Got a bit of clear air now.
Adam Watson saying Fluke's been a busy boy today. I'm not sure what he's saying. And Jamie's at the beach. Last I heard, Jamie's chilling on the beach right now with no cell phone coverage.
Yeah, that's why he was chatting in the YouTube chat earlier on.
Yeah. Oh, that's a slowdown if he ever comes back.
Yeah, it's been a lot of penalties. I think we've had more penalties tonight than we have done in the first 2 rounds. And we're only halfway through this round. Not been that many retirements though. Like the attrition rate's not been too bad. It's just we've had a lot of incidents.
Yep.
It's just the nature of the track, I guess.
All right, Marcel Hubert into the ART car.
Steering lock, gets over the curb. So this gap has come down actually. Delatres were 3 seconds ahead at one point of Alpha Esports, but the gap is down to 0.4 of a second. That last time round, Alpha managed to gain 9/10.
Yeah, impressive work.
And it's only 10 seconds now actually back to Effect, but Effect did take less fuel on the last stint, and I think, or the last stop. I think Paul Busby was saying in chat how that was a strategic choice to get some clean air.
Yeah. All right, Delta V Racing 125 into the pits. Okay, so Simtech Motorsport have got a new driver in. No more Cyranek.
Stander Seynal is in the car now.
Joshua Wilson in the Effect 177 car. So this Alpha Delatres battle is still... They are separated by nothing, and every time I check, they're separated by nothing. Fangero is looking fast out there.
He is looking quick. Paul was saying in chat, Benji cooking right now, and that is true.
He is
because on that last lap he was half a second faster than these leaders, so it's not necessarily over. I was sort of ruling out Effects earlier on, but it does just demonstrate. I mean, these are 6 drivers driving these 3 cars. It can totally change. There's not necessarily a correlation between the pace of one driver to the next. And of course, Liam new into that car. Yintel has been in that car from the start. He's the only driver who's done all the laps for their team so far in this race. He does look faster right now, does Yintel?
All right, Scuderia Volpe by P1 Sim and Orbit drop their Neptune into the pits in GTP.
Oh, this is awkward. That was a GTP on cold tyres. And this could be the opportunity for Van Thielen.
Oh, easy boys. Yeah, he's focusing on the exit. Can he get it done? If so, this is brilliant move from Alpha. Yeah, I like that. I mean, that's probably not a crossover, enough crossover to survive the outside pace loss. It is. Wow. Wow. What a lovely move that was. Blowing the hairpin, focusing on the throttle. Very, very nicely done.
Good work. And it might be very important as well for Alpha because Frigerio is coming at these guys.
He is.
And while Van Thielen's still in the car, he's going to need to try to build a gap before they make their driver swap, likely at the next pit stop.
I really liked that move. What a, yeah, classy long game. But still, traffic gave him the opportunity, and here, traffic could take it away. Why is he passing a GTP? Oh yeah,
cold tyres, I think.
Cold tyres, mate. This is the end of a. This is the end of a whole lap. Oh no! Oh no!
Wow, that was over-ambitious.
Yeah.
Calm down, Yentl.
That was a bit dumb. Yeah, they've had a whole lap. Like we're at the line, and you're passing.
I think it might be Mark Hilly for orbit drop best. That's it, is it? I don't know. I don't think
it ain't that hilly. This is basically flat, mate.
It was Mark Hilly.
Good battle. Almost came to a complete end though if Alpha had touched that car. Stewart would have been bam, drive through. Bam.
Yeah, it did have a bit of a feeling of Minority Report where going into that corner it looked like a collision was going to happen, and therefore should you just give the penalty anyway?
Yeah.
I think that's basically guaranteed.
Correct, yeah.
But no, it's not ethical, so I had to wait for it to work out. We're not paying too much attention to the GTDs right now, but there's good reason not to, because there are no battles on our screen.
The nearest battle is Jonathan Walker and Jacob, and it's a whole second.
Yeah.
The next nearest is 2.5, 2.5. Back to that Benjamin Frigera, he's only 6.9. We're talking 5 seconds to score off that since he jumped in the car.
We'll need to take a little bit more for you at the next pit stop, just a heads up, but still looking very good.
I was really impressed with that drive from Simonek, whatever his name was. Serhanek. If it hadn't been for the drive-through, statistically, he is... yeah, he was ahead of Apex. Yeah. I'm a bit confused.
Well, you did see the incident that Apex had with the back marker. I'm not sure if you were maybe not looking at the screen at that point.
No.
There was a replay that we saw where the Apex made contact with a GTD car and actually could have been worth a penalty. However, I don't think it's been reported, so they'll escape a penalty.
Insider trading or?
Oh yeah, I deleted it.
Oh
yeah, sorry, I should have explained that. I meant that it was reported, but then I just went no, and then they tried to report it again because they thought, oh, the sheet must be broken, and then I just
banned them.
So yeah, if they tried to report it again, just save your energy, save your mind. Of course, you're not going to let them get a penalty. Was that an overtake then from Miko moving up to 4th place? They did get a... Oh, it's so tricky to follow. Did they get a penalty? I thought Scuderi Volpe may have got a penalty.
They did. They got a drive through at the start of the race.
Yeah. Wait, what? Both teams? Or just the Miko one?
Sorry, Scuderia Volpe did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Miko, I don't believe has served a drive through now. Apologies if they have.
Ooh, they're investigating for something. No, warning. They got a warning.
So yeah, Scuderia Volpe have been on the charge since.
Yeah, going backwards though now, they have changed their team. We've now got Pekovic in the car, and he's just overtaken Hamand. So I wonder if Hamand is struggling a little bit actually, new into the car, because he's going to drop into the clutches of Archie Coveney soon, who's still in that car. His brother Oscar yet to take control.
Let's check the Cube Controls Reparto course car. Catching altitude 3M, Jonathan Walker rapidly. And Jonathan Walker appears to have lost some time, because I was just reporting that he was the closest guy out there to Jacob, and now he's lost a second. And we know this Cube guys, the team's quick, because they were our P3 team, but they decided to drive over a little white line and cost themselves 40 seconds.
They would now be an easy 3rd.
Yeah, easy.
This could be a fun race actually. I think Valkyrie will quite easily finish in 3rd place in this race. I think they'll catch up to Alpha Esports. Alpha Esports, Delta V 314, I Liveries by 3 Sports, Irashi Racing, Altitude 388, Cube Controls. They're all in the mix to potentially finish in that 4th position. So the gap down to 3.5 tenths. Gap actually went up by 2 tenths in that last lap. So the keeper controls were much faster before that. He's unable to make the move so far. Jonathan Walker, of course, with a drive-through for himself already so far in this race. That's of course where they were, up in P3 earlier on. And this is a terrific run for the Mustang behind. This is a 3.6k driver against a 7k driver. And that might just be the difference that you're seeing right now with cube controls. You were running as high as 3rd place earlier on, passing altitude 3M esports. You were running as high as 2nd place earlier on. There they go, up into 8th.
Yep, that's that done. The next battle, I suppose, is Frank Smits on Michael Hofdarsen. This battle has been brewing since pit exit. Has looked like Frank has been the quicker, but Hofdarsen has been the wider.
They're catching up to Fury Simsport a little bit as well. Fury under the radar, but having a terrific run up in 4th place right now. The gap is 4.5 seconds between 4th and 5th. Adam Watson in chat saying, bring the rain. Races were more entertaining. Well, I think that is often the case. It would be...
But then we have to find a slot to store the driver's tiers. Like, it's logistically a lot of work.
It's exponential, isn't it? The more rain,
the more rain, the more tiers, which will,
yeah.
Yep. Benjamin Frigerio catching.
Yeah. 5 seconds between 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
In LMP2. That's the leader in GTD.
Well,
oh, blimey.
Yeah, a bit of glue. But, I mean, yeah, anyway. It wasn't worth the risk. Yeah, we know that. That's one of my favourite things as well.
It was Adam who nailed the strat last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
So here's the man on the move. 3 tenths faster than the race leader on that last lap. To be fair to Deval, Deval was actually the fastest out of anyone in the LMP2, so maybe he's got up to speed now, but he did seem to struggle for quite a while when he was new into the car. Joe totally committed to moves there.
Keep an eye on the movers and shakers. I mean, Simtech, yeah, again, hanging on well. 14.8 off the back of Apex. And with that drive-through penalty, impressive stuff. Joshua Wilson, effect 177 car, 9 seconds back from the Simtech car. LMP2, obviously, Alpha got past Delatraz. Delatraz dropped off a bit, 2.5 seconds, with Benjamin Frigerio catching. And in GTD, Manatee leading the way with an, I mean, it's ridiculous, the gap, 40-odd seconds. But obviously it was exacerbated by most of his strongest opponents all getting 40-second penalties in the first pit stop.
Yeah.
Nicholas Rasmussen said, the more rain, the more tears. Cry me a river then. Yep. Yep.
Cube Controls have now caught up to their next rival. Yep. Arashi Racing Team. You know, if anyone knows what Arashi means, lets us know. It's in all caps, but I don't think it's an acronym. If so, it's a very long acronym.
I thought it was like an era of inflamed skin.
Well done.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thought you'd be impressed with that. It's probably not that though.
Yeah, probably not. But it might be. That's our best guess. No one knows anymore.
BMW GT3 in 2025. What is this?
Cube almost looking to the inside at T2. Maybe having to think outside the box in order to make this move.
Yeah, I think they're going to grab the draft of the proto. Oi, the BMW. What are you doing? There's a prototype, mate. Yeah, he's giving it up. Okay.
Thanks. Thanks, Lewis.
Wait, what did
I made a joke.
Oh, what did you say? Sorry.
No, no, you need to listen to these. I might make it later on.
Oh,
Just
no.
keep an ear out. You know? Our producer is saying because he can see us all the time, he can see when I smile, which basically means that I've just made a joke.
Right. Whereas I'm probably more like stern poker face.
Yeah.
I missed it. Who was it about in our reverse engineering?
Cube controls.
It was about cube controls.
They just made an overtake.
No, I don't know. Think outside the box.
There you go. Well
Bam!
So I think you took it in somehow.
I took it in, yeah, but obviously...
a bit subconsciously.
Oh, that's breaking too much.
That's the Neptune car.
Very LMP1-esque, or when the GTP first came out. He tried to overslow just to not make contact, and the problem is once it snatches, it snatches. Yeah, he realised the LMP2. Ooh. Oh well, it's fine. Shake it off, get going. It's fine. No damage, that's the most important thing.
I got a bit overwhelmed. Couldn't see the truth of the woods.
Oh, I was about to say out of the woods. Thank God, no damage. He's out of the woods. But
that's better than mine. That's much better than mine. He's cut it.
He's got a pen.
It's going to be a 40-second pen.
Put it in the wall, mate. So if you have a 40-second pen on entry, not that I want to say this out loud in case they realise, you should just speed down pit road, right?
I think you can get 2, can't you?
No.
Can you not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, speed. Well, I'm sure Ben thought he was out of the woods.
No, that was mine, sir.
No, I've got to take these.
I was waiting to say it to when you finish speaking and then you make a woods joke. Right, let me check all the numbers. Martial Hubert pulling away nicely. Frigerio still catching, and Liam's hanging on the back, so this could be quite a nice fight between Effect, Delatres and Alpha in the end. Tomo in chat. Hello, sir. Nice first couple of stints there, mate.
Jacob Olsen, of course, just be overtaken by cube controls. Might be... Oh, that was a mistake for cube controls. He's flashing, just saying cube controls know he's not going to go for the attack. Knows that there's no points. But this is backing him up into the altitude 388 car of Jonathan Walker, as these two might do a little bit of bump drafting. Be risky round a corner.
Yeah, I think he's flashed him to say...
What? Why is the cube controls lifting off so early?
Fuel, I suppose. A bit risky with someone that close, but...
What's he doing? Is he trying to let him past?
Perhaps something happened in the overtake we missed. Well, anyway, the BMW's flashing definitely looks like to me, move, like...
Get on with it.
Yeah, get on with it, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, cube controls 1 second slow in the first sector, 6/10 slow in the second sector.
Yeah, strange. Perhaps he was scared of the steward. Something happened in the overtake. And he wanted to give it back. Mr. Dawson in chat. Hello, sir. We do miss your presence on this series. Hope you've been well.
LMP2 defending champion, of course, with Paul Busby.
Yeah.
This is 3 wide.
This is.
Oh, wow. That was the Alpha Esports car.
Yeah. It's the prototypes
Race
world.
leader.
We're just living in it, mate. They just... It's not 3 wide, there's a prototype, and the rest move. What's... Okay.
Yeah, first and second right now for Alpha Esports. It's a very good day for them.
Yeah, very impressive. They've always been a strong team, actually. In every series, everything we've covered. Paul Busby threatening to release the Dawson on the opponents.
Oh, yeah, bring it on.
Yeah.
Don't put it in the 201 car. I think that might be a little bit too OP. Maybe put it in the 208 car, and then we might have 4 teams battling for the title. Not to diminish the
no, it didn't
strength,
sound.
obviously,
It didn't
of,
sound diminishing at all.
What I meant to say was create a new team, and then everyone gets to race and prove how good a driver they are. At least they're being talked about. When I was in Porsche GB, I wasn't talked about. I was just said the amount of condescending stuff that the commentator said. It would always be like, oh, here's Sam in 21st place, and well, it's not been the ideal season for Sam, and he's struggled a little bit for pace. But hey, you know, he's 2 places up higher than he usually is. So looks like he's having a good time of it today. Looks like he's working hard. Meanwhile, my webcam showing me being an absolute moron, moving the heads whenever I'm turning for a corner. Humiliating stuff. So just be thankful we're not doing that.
Paul Busby reporting a crash in front of their cars, caused them damage.
This could be it.
Oi!
Gina's spinning.
Yeah, his car looks a little unstable before that.
That is the Delta V358. They have lost a place to King Racing because of that. Maybe even lost a place to Altitude 388 there? No, maybe not.
No, that wasn't what caused it.
Manatee Racing in from the lead of the GTDs. 2 more pit stops for them to complete. Well, 1 more after this. Gap in the lead back up to 18 seconds. So looking a bit more healthy for Apex Racing team now.
So we're on board with the Miramika car. Looking hungry for the make a move on the Effect 177 car, currently with Josh Wilson. This is our lead battle. Wait, no. Alpha...
Manatee have made an extra pit stop.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, let Alpha lead for that. In Apex Racing League Touring Car, if you lead a lap, you get a bonus point. So you get 5 bonus points, 3 bonus points. So unfortunately, that's not overall translated to this. Do you think there should be any bonus points we have for this series, like fastest lap, pole position, best livery?
Best livery, yeah, that'd be a good one. See if Effect run an orange again.
Yep.
What else? No to fastest lap in endurance. What other bonus points?
Most laps led.
Most laps led? Maybe. I'm just trying to think. No, DHL fastest pit stop award. No, because when there's loads of pit stops, you could pit for 1 lap of fuel, couldn't you? And it would be over. Yeah, the DHL award has to go if there's only a 1 pit stop race. Because then it is a case of who fuel saved and short fueled and committed the most.
There might be a check. Oh, okay, no, doesn't matter that much. That's Joe coming into the pits. No big deal.
Right, Cube controls are in the pits, and we are hoping this is the time they don't serve a 40-second penalty.
But I think it was Kozo in the car the first time round, so if he's made the same mistake twice, then he really ought to just be kicked out of the team. He is getting out of the car, and he's got in Carmine Orimiella, or Oriema. Carmine Oriema.
As long as you're sure, mate, as long as you're sure.
We've also got Berat Akus, Danjaker, and Memi Fortard getting into the car.
Remy Fortin, we've had him lots in ARL series, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, the cube is stuck on in. On my screen, it's stuck. No, it's worked now. Okay. Phew.
We're not seeing any more penalties right now.
Yeah, Remy. The Delta V 314 has cut the line. 42nd pen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Remy Fortin. Delta V 314, they've cut it.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Blimey. Who was in the car before him?
I'm not sure. So many pit entry penalties. I mean, what are we at? An honest 9?
About 10.
Yeah, 9, 10. 7 drive-through, 6 drive-throughs before the race started. And 9 to 10 speed entry penalties. These boys are making it interesting.
Okay, I think Blackwell's all right. He was certainly going quite slowly into the pits, was Blackwell. Maybe this is why he's had an incident. Oh, he's been hit by a GT3. He didn't.
I mean...
Oh, it wasn't a GT3, to be fair. Oh, and he still makes it in.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't know, that has to be one of the slowest entries into pits I have ever witnessed, mate.
Yeah, it's not the GTP's fault.
No, you can't, like, yeah, he's just gone super safe.
But credit to Blackwell for not cutting the line there.
Agreed.
He's almost had to drive backwards not to cut the... Ahead of Irashi, ahead of Altitude, they haven't really pulled away. It was ahead of Irashi, ahead of Altitude, they haven't really pulled away of Cube Controls. Despite, although of course they changed driver, didn't they?
Yep.
So it's all changed really in the GTDs. I think Jimmy DeSantos will have to get out of the car in a moment because he will be coming in most likely on this lap.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on all pit stops.
Okay, hopefully this GTP isn't going to hit us. No, we're going for another lap. Oh, that was close for Alpha.
Oh, that looked like a pen.
That was so close.
That looked like a pen, I'm afraid. Obviously, it was a hard angle to tell. Right, keep an eye on King Racing. Can they, for the first time, not cut the line and serve a normal penalty?
It's really strange to me. I don't know what the origins of King Racing is. It's QING Racing.
Yeah.
And then the most non-Oriental nation, I would say, no disrespect, is Wales, and a Welsh driver, Samuel Ardolino, gets into the car. So I'm not quite sure what the origins of the team are, because... Oh, that's a big crash for our championship leaders in the GTD class. It was getting better for a bit for Ashton Tool Esports, but it's got worse soon after, and they've had a collision with one of the LMP2s.
Let's have a look at that.
I think it's VPS Racing Esports. And look at this, they're all on top of one another. Delotraz involved in this as well.
Oh, what? What?
Wow.
By the way, Alpha didn't get a drive-through. Must have been close. Must have been close.
We can get another replay of that because there was so much going on. I was struggling. There was one cut off to the side who just didn't make an impact on any of it.
Yeah, I
was just having their own issue. This was Valentin Ambler for VPS.
No. Oh, no.
So who was the other one behind? It wasn't Eric Kinetics, was it?
So he's fine. He didn't rejoin the track, and that helped him a lot. Oh, Orbit, Drop Bear, Neptune are in the pits long, like it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Woods, I'm not sure. I think he's missing the front portion of his car.
So we did see him have a collision earlier on.
We'll see what happened to Ben Woods. Oh, yeah, we did.
He didn't have a collision, did he? He just spun.
Yeah,
and avoided everyone.
Yeah.
But maybe Karma's caught up to him. I'm sure Wood's engineer will be barking down the radio at him. Or
I'll allow that. Barking, yeah, bark, tree, bark, like it. Yeah, they're out. They've obviously used their fast sped before. If we could get a replay of Orbit Drop Ben Neptune, what happened to Ben, that would be great. Liam is into the pits, Delatraz.
I really thought Alpha would cut it there earlier on.
Same.
I
From the angle I saw. Okay, so this is what happened to Ben Woods. Clipping the curb and that escalated rather quickly. Yeah, just Porsche got a little loose on exit, as they do, and yeah, so the Porsche's already started sliding, taps the brakes, and tries to give the prototype room, and yeah, no one can judge that unless you're driving in real time. It's too hard. It's one of those split-second decisions.
Ooh. Oh. This is for second place.
Yeah, what is this on? Yeah, this is pit exit. So pit exit. Alpha
no, this was a few laps ago.
Yeah,
they pitted a few laps ago.
Yeah. Alpha have the lead now. Effect P2, Delatraz P3, but this battle's going to rage on.
Oh, Delatraz go round. Liam Duval.
That looked like a little bit of self-inflicted NDM, I'm afraid there. Liam got really deep into the effect car and spun himself. We'll look at that again. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, the pole sits as Delatraz finds
so
himself
this is
a long way from the lead now.
How it got done. Let's see this. No way it's around the outside. Oh. Oh. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so he returns the favour with a late inside dive. Yeah, loses the rear and goes into the effect car. But yeah, Liam was driving a little angry. But, I mean, the effect move was late. There's no doubt about it into the hairpin, but it was clean. But it was late.
Yeah.
Like, really late.
Change for 9th position coming up.
Yeah, Leonard against Lucas here. Oh, easily done. Looks like he's almost been handed it.
I don't know why Team DWR so far down in 10th place, because they were running as high as 4th. They did get a drive-through earlier on, but I thought they were a bit higher. It's quite close in LMP2, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Joshua Wilson also catching up to Julian Hamant. All these guys on the same strap, apart from RD Simsport, who are pitting much earlier than their rivals, so watch out for them, albeit they are the best part of a lap behind these guys.
I swear Apex had built a big lead in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, it was up to about 25, 30 seconds, I think, yeah.
And then it came down by a lot and then has settled.
Yeah.
But maybe just these esports guys, they're good at quali in a few laps, but then they fall off over long periods of time. Could be that. Just not built for endurance, you know.
Yeah.
Could
you
just
know, it's not for everyone.
No.
You know, like...
Some people should stick to 20-minute races.
Yeah, some of us are... You know, can do 24-hour races, but, you know... But it's important for us not to be too patronising these days.
Correct.
You know, if they're just not that good, then so be it. Because, I mean, like, you know... Sure, you could be 9.6k. Yeah, sure.
But
that's
like
what
only at short form of racing.
But only short form. Like, I mean, when it comes to longer races, you and I.
Correct. We step up a level.
Yeah. We've just had the idea now. I almost want to. I've vomited in my mouth. The idea of having endurance and sprint licenses at iRacing. Which is, I think, the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, Formula licensing was a terrible call. It was a terrible idea.
And I'm sure we'll start a debate in chat. People will say, well, it's a different You're quick in different cars, but I think if you're quick in one car, you're quick in everything.
Yeah, exactly. Go practice it.
Yeah.
You don't need long.
I know people, and also people say, well, I want to try single seats, but I don't want to kill my iRacing. And I hear that. But it's still unfair to everyone else who's like, your 2K in single seaters going up against beating 5K drivers in single seaters. You know, it's still inaccurate. It's just the other way around.
Yeah.
So cube controls still not pulling away from. Oh, so Zekrul are now 10. Were they always 10? Maybe they were. No, it was Arashi. So Arashi got ahead of cube controls again. And now it's Zekrul who are next to line up cube controls. And they're going to go for the inside here into T6. Carmine Orima is struggling quite a bit. And that's another place leaked. Down to P9 now.
Yeah, definitely. I think because this was our P3 running car, I think they would have struggled. But they got the drive-through before the start. No, speeding entry penalty, of course.
Yeah, if it weren't for that penalty, they would be running in P3 right now. But
they wouldn't be though if they're being passed by Securio and Arashi.
Oh well, 40 seconds though up the road.
Yeah, true.
They would be P3.
True.
But yeah, they're not the third fastest certainly. I think Carmine is maybe the weaker of the two drivers. I wonder if they'll make another swap at the last pit stop. Maybe, probably not.
Fantastic drive from Manatee, it must be said. Sure, a lot of that's from pit entry, but do you know what? They did their pits correct, so it's still a valid gap.
David Nosh now in that car. Got one more pit stop to go. We've only got an hour to go in this race.
It's a great name, isn't it?
Manatee.
No, David.
Oh man, I genuinely thought that's what you meant, Manatee. I thought, yeah, you know what? I don't know.
It is a good name. Manatee is a good name. But so is Valkyrie.
I think there's another Valkyrie esports team, which have sort of ruined it for me. I think if two teams go for the same name, it's ruined on me.
I tell you what, though, what Valkyrie also do is how many teams have the word competition as their second.
It's a really good second.
It is. Yeah. Right, let's take stock of everything that's happening. Marshall Hubert leading by 16.5 seconds over Simtech Motorsport, who had that drive-through at the start of the race, before the race started, mind you. Julian Hammond in Scuderia Volpi P1 Sim, that's your top three. LMP2, Alpha Esports, after all the pit stop phases and everything played through, they've earned themselves the lead. Frigerio, sub 2 seconds now on the back of Alpha. That's definitely going to be content. And I'm not sure what's happened to Liam, to be honest, since that incident. Maybe a bit of damage or a bit of frustration, not sure. But 7-8 seconds off the back. And in GTD, as we were talking about, Manatee Racing with a massive lead, it must be said. But all their nearest rivals, 3 of their nearest rivals getting 40-second stop goals. Delta V Racing P2 with Emmerich driving, and Valkyrie Competition with Pedro driving 30 seconds and 24 seconds back respectively. So the battle to watch right now, I mean Zakurio and Arashi at the moment. And you have to think that Melanzani will be passing Cube very soon as well. Yeah, we're taking a look here at Frigerio's view on the lead. Very impressive. He's been very quick today, has Benji. Miramika into the pits, GTP. .3 seconds. Yeah, Benji's on the move. If he can navigate traffic well this next lap and a half. Just time it. Lovely. That cost him a couple of tenths, but it's fine. Simtech Motorsport into the pits. It's a bit... That doesn't make sense, right?
Well, they can't get to the end from here.
No. Is that right?
I don't think anyone can. I think that is correct.
It is correct, okay.
Everyone else is going to have to come into the pits.
Okay, cool.
Now come into the pits as well.
Cool. These limited tanks and having 3 classes, it does make it hard for us to remember. Very hard.
Yeah. 90% for GTD, 85 for LMP2, and 80 for GTP. It sort of means that there's not really much fuel saving. I think everyone's going to have to make the same number of pit stops. It's not close to making the extra pit stop, as far as I'm aware, in any of the classes. They all have to make 4 stops.
Joshua Wilson coming down pit road. Fast pit stop, 33.5. Okay, Benji is on the back of Alpha.
Yeah.
8 tenths now, and dropping fast. And it must be said, their pit stops last time were the exact same, 35.87.
Alpha did go 1 lap longer though, so they might have a tiny bit less fuel to put in later on. But I think they've got more pressing matters to worry about. I mean, Alpha did hold off Effect to win back at Spa, if that's any consolation for them, but it doesn't feel like they have this. It feels like Frigerio is significantly faster. I mean, that gap was over 10 seconds about an hour ago, and he has demolished it.
Yeah, Benji seems really in the rhythm in this track, even through traffic. Seems really quick. But he knows nothing stupid. Got 55 minutes left to play. How long till they're into the pits? What are we on? Laps? So they've got a while yet.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it's actually pretty tight for these guys to make 4 stops, but they just about will do. Yeah, not by a huge margin. They've got to get to at least about 2 hours 25. Here comes the move.
Oh,
wow,
that was
that's earlier than I thought that they were going to go for it.
No shot. No shot. Do you make that inside and hold inside? No shot.
Past the Alpha GTD.
God, that BMW looks huge next to the LMP2 there. I know the meme, but it really did. Well, at least Benji's made his intentions clear to Geordie.
Yeah.
If gap, I fill it. Whoa. He's taken the 1X run. Let's go. This is what we talked about earlier.
Geordie's going to have to go defensive here, and he's a little bit late to do so. Half covers it off. And they survive another corner. But a bit compromised on the exit of T4.
Yeah, this is why I said the one thing I don't like about the track is deciding the 1X.
There's really nothing that Alpha can do.
No.
Too wide a circuit to cover off the inside here.
No.
And Effect Simulations, who we counted out in the early stages, have roared back to take the lead with 53 minutes to go.
Impressive stuff. Okay, keep an eye on all the pit stops. Orbit drop Bear Neptune in the pits, although... Oh no, that's at 16 minutes, not 16 seconds. Okay, yep. Copy that.
No, it's easy to pull for that, actually.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was 16 seconds. What we got? Melanzani are pushing on Arashi. I think that battle's been building for a while now. We're on board with Joshua Wilson, who is having a look at Miramika.
So just move from Arashi on Q controls as well, I think, up to 10th place now. So, or was that a re-overtake? Arashi were passed a while back. And now, oh, here's something else. Scooter and Volpe, who of course are the current leaders.
Well, oh no.
But it's not been without issues.
No, no, no. Oh, thank God.
Blimey, so that's a shame for them.
Yeah, they
were
leading a lap. That was a lap of leading.
Yeah. They should still come out in P3. I'm trying to remember where they were before, but that, or maybe I think they'll lose out to Mir Mika and Effect Simulations because of that. I think they would have been third coming out the pits. I think they will now be fourth. But they've done well to get this far. They're not planning getting to the end of the race, are they? Because they're not that far away from doing it, but I don't think you can do 50 minutes on a time.
Oh, we may have a move coming here from Project Synced on altitude. Dan Blackwell. This is really heating up these gaps. Let's see, does he play it wise? Not the best line through one. He could have swooped over in front of GT. It's going to compromise him here again, though, so... yeah, not the best traffic management. Whoa! Yeah, that's broken that gap a bit. I swear every time I look at my time in town, Arashi's either being caught or catching.
Yeah.
Volpe into the pits.
Yes, they are now stationary. So Simtek easily get past them. Simtek pretty much have second place locked down. Question is, where will they be in relation to MA70 and to Effect 177, who are just entering the final couple of corners now? Volpe, I think, would have been ahead of them, but then
yeah, they would have. No, they're
now
not
coming out of the pits. They're going to be behind MA70. They might slot in the middle here because here come Effect 177, who are just behind. They are not the LMP2 behind them, but the GTP behind them.
Yeah,
so
they lost out there, didn't they?
Lost them a lot.
It was a big mistake, yeah.
Oh, and off. Sorry, we weren't looking at the screen. And Volpe have gone off the circuit on the cold tyres.
Yeah, I need to replay that.
I'm not sure who they collided with. It wasn't the 177, was it? Was it the LMP2 who was around them? And it was all by himself, but another car.
Was you looking at the data as well?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even see it happening. All right, here we go. Cold tyre spin, I assume. Yeah, with four-wheel lock, mate. Yep. Oh, no.
And then, yeah, that hit.
And who's that behind? The LMP2 of...
good spot from Lewis.
Fury?
Sim spot. Oh, no. You were running P4 earlier on. I think they may have already dropped down to P5.
Yeah, what a shame, man. Yeah, I mean, just nothing you can do. So GT4s are getting the cold tyres chat next season.
Yeah.
iRacing did promise, though, they're easier to warm up than GT3s and GTPs. But yes, GT4s are confirmed for the new tyre model. But faster warm-up period. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's then come into the GT3s and LMP2s a season later or whatever, but a faster warm-up period.
Or is it because they have tyre warmers?
Well, if they're tyre warmers, they won't be cold.
Sure. Well,
no, they'd be warm because they're tyre warmers. They're not tyre.
Yeah, but
they're not tyre lukewarmers.
But like the tyres can still come out a little bit cold, right? In real life.
True, but
I don't know.
but no.
Maybe there's limits, is what I'm saying, to the tyre warming. I don't know. Infiltrator's looking excited about it.
It's fine for GT3s now, yes. But GT3s before the pre-warmer was a little bit horrible. But it made no sense. Spa, multi-class, you were coming up to the last chicane that from the short run, then T1 was just all cold. Yeah, nice.
Blimey. That is King Racing up to P13 now. They've got 2 penalties for crossing the pit entry line, and that is why they are down. They would be 1 minute 20 up the road, which would have put them in a furious battle with Valkyrie competition for P3.
Oh.
Instead, they're 13th.
Bolka Racing in GTP pit line cut. Another 40-second pen. It rains, it pours. Wait, no way. King Racing. I was joking, but we never watched.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. They got
they got their second.
Yeah, 1 minute 20 of penalties. They would be battling for P3 right now.
Jamie Fluke in chat saying, I will beef with anyone who thinks the current GT3 time model is better than the current GT4. I have to agree with Jamie. It has been a long time since it went in a better direction. The latest tweak to GT3 makes it more fun, but not more better, if that makes sense.
Well, the overheating is less of an issue, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you still lose the pace, but now it doesn't become a slide fest. But yeah, over braking, over driving, it's still the same fundamental time model. Over driving will cost you speed, pace. But what it doesn't mean is now if you lose the rears on T1, that T2 isn't going to kill you.
Yeah, that's a lovely move from Project Sync's racing team.
Nice.
Ricardo Michalewski making that move on Dan Blackwell. Not familiar with Ricardo. I'm going to pronounce his name as Ricciardo, because I think Ricciardo Michalewski is a wonderful name. So I'm going to take that. They're back to where they started, P7. Kinetic Screener into the pits in the GTDs for their last pit stop. It's one of the first teams in the GTDs to make their last pit stop. In the prototypes, they cannot pit now. Oh, well, you know what, actually? Pitting now is pretty risky for the GTDs. They should just about make it, but this really is as early as you want to pit. No earlier than this. Of course, if you want to sign up for the remaining rounds of the championship, you can do if you're not already part of the series. Just head over to apexracingleague.com, where you can also sign up to the League by Fox Tekka, which is our US time zone GT3 series. Big prize money in that series based on the per round results, so don't worry about joining mid-season. I've also got the Apex Racing League Truck Series in the NASCAR stock cars. We've got the Porsche Cup Series, which was announced today, which starts up in about 3.5 weeks' time. We've also got some other series as well. I can't remember right now. Well, we've got this series, haven't we? And the Touring Car Series as well, that's the other one. You can sign up to all of them.
So I was speaking to a few of the drivers in this series while I was streaming the other day, saying that Sam won't let me race and commentate, so I tried it. I tried commentating on all the other drivers while I was racing, and I didn't do a bad job. Yeah. I even called someone who was losing positions due to like what I suspected was a spin. And then they said, how would you then show the spin? I was like, well, I'd tell Lewis and my stream would change to showing the spin. So I think you should...
So you're just saying that I'm redundant?
No, I think I should be allowed to be downstairs in a rig racing in this, commentating with you.
Okay.
Like my head plastered here on this.
But when you take out Busby and Busby comes on the YouTube chat and says, "Yeah, what's this loon doing?"
Yeah, he knows the address. He knows the address if he wants to.
He can't commentate.
He knows where I'll be.
He
knows where I'll be. I'll be waiting for him.
Okay.
He doesn't look too strong.
Sure. Wow. Okay. You've heard it here, Paul.
He does look very strong. I think it would be worth a shot. Just one round, just to see how it works.
Okay. Next round. You need to start learning Le Mans.
Learn Le Mans?
Yeah.
Well, there's a few corners, Sam.
Well, which class are you going in then?
Well, I'm a GTD driver, but it's Le Mans, so that just there. So I'll take on Busby. I'll jump in P2.
Sure.
I'll just solo it, it's fine. I don't need teammates.
Okay. That's against the rules of the series, but okay.
I'm not doing it for points. Lucas Diaz we're on board with here, who's following Leonard Schneebel very closely.
Yeah, Schneebel got past him a few laps ago, didn't he? But he hasn't been able to pull away. Porky. What do you think about Mexico City maybe being a round of this next season? Has hosted WEC before.
Yeah, I don't see that being a problem. I think it'd be welcomed. I would keep an eye on how much it's used in the season, because that'll tell you how much it's been bought. That's the problem. But yeah, if it makes IMSA and is a good success, makes a sprint race maybe, something like that. I just worry for new tracks, like I've mentioned a million times in a million podcasts. iRacing spammed is a little hard for a period of time without the rewards of them being successful. Rudskogen, Oschersleben, like Jerez, Ledenen, Aragon, they just spammed the tracks, and people were buying them at first, thinking, oh, you know, let's go, and then wondering, wait, what are these tracks, and why aren't we racing at them?
Can I get some opinions in chat as well? Should we use, when we go to Mexico City, should we use the stadium section or use the old final corner? So the old final corner, famously, Mansell passed.
Oh, yeah.
Someone else. Who did he overtake? Again, let us know. It was for second place, like Mexico 89 or something. And it was a very fast final corner. Or you can use the stadium section. To me, it sort of looks like the national layout, which cuts out about 5 of the corners, actually looks like the most fun layout. But let us know. You watch. You should pick. The stadium does look cool, but it's just rubbish. The actual driving bit of it.
Alan there with a very good point, actually. And I like to argue with Alan, but Oschersleben, lovely track.
Yeah, solid track.
Has British vibes though, right? Really.
Yeah.
British vibes. A very Snetterton, Donington style feel to it. Oh, that's really far right. Adam on it.
These guys started down in 8th position. Vibe Esports started in 6th position. Looks like those positions might reverse now. They've got 10 seconds up to Alpha Esports Blue, who they might catch by the end of this race. It is catchable because Corey Allen for Alpha Esports Blue is dropping back quite a bit. They were running in, second place for a bit, Alpha. But they've been overtaken by Delta V and Valkyrie. Valkyrie, of course, who had their 40-second hold earlier on.
Benji is flying. Someone should do an IP check to check if Dawson's jumped in. Absolutely zooming. 8.5 second lead. Fighting, that was from P3. From 9 seconds back.
Ooh.
The Porsche's giving it.
That's me.
Yeah,
but you're right. Yeah, he's overturned, what, 20 seconds?
Yeah, absolutely cooking. But I think everyone in chat, I think everyone's excited for the GT4 update. Obviously, we're hoping it goes the right direction. So for people who missed it, it's going to be faster in a straight line, but slower in the corners and fundamentally less grip. That we know. And then we don't know anything else apart from the new tyre model. We don't know anything about the new damping, the new suspension. Adam really cuts that inside. Really cuts it.
So Delta V into the pits for their last pit stop, and they're already coming out of the pits, so they will come out in 4th place ahead of this battle. Marshall Huber, 19 seconds clear of the rest.
Yeah, absolutely zooming.
Needs to deal with Delta V125 now. No, he's not actually. Who is that? Balka.
Liam is close on the back of Geordie for the battle in P2 and LMP2.
Yeah, Geordie. Well, these two have been quite evenly matched. It certainly seemed like Geordie was faster initially, I think.
Yeah, there was some stints they spent nose to tail.
Yeah. Actually, well, yeah, because Liam got overtaken by Geordie's teammate. I forget his name. It was a very Dutch name, I think. And no, to be fair, they're all Dutch. Second, third, fourth. Dutch drivers. And seventh. But yeah, Geordie's sort of fallen into the clutches a bit of Liam. They're both going to be in the car to the end of the race.
Yeah. Alan Sanya, you're supposed to cut it. Yeah, I know, but no, he really cuts it. Like, it feels like his left tyres go too far to the right.
Jens or Van Thielen.
Well remembered, Sam.
So me saying, it was a very Dutch name. I think we can all agree that is a very Dutch name. So I don't think that's rude of me. Alpha Esports up into second place now in GTD, but they still have an extra pit stop to make.
Yeah, Valkyrie into the pits. Can it just be a normal pit? Yes, 27 seconds. Nice.
Very short. I think we've still got 35 minutes to go. Drive-through penalty for the drop fair Mars car. The Satson car got a penalty early on. This time, it is the Mars car. The Neptune car is out as well.
Yeah, Neptune's long gone.
Hang on, is there a Mars car? I don't know if we've been trolled here.
Wait, I thought there was. Saturn, Neptune. Wait, what?
I thought there was last season. Unless there's been
a rename?
Yeah, maybe they've named the team wrong or something. Can we get a number, Jamie?
Well, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I reckon.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm going 5:10 for Jamie Oliver. I mean, this is 2 hours 26 into the
I'm going
into the broadcast. You
5'8".
can't blame us. You're going 5'8". It's okay. Jamie Oliver is 5'10".
Oh, damn it. Yeah, but that's short compared to me.
Compared to you, okay. Above the average height of the UK and the world population, but yeah. Liam Duval.
Yeah, this is the battle for...
It's now the lead, but it will turn into second.
Yeah. Benji's into the pits. Let's see.
Clean pit stop as well for Jerry.
Yeah, 35.6. That'll come in. Ooh.
Remember, of course, Delchester spun earlier on. Dropped quite a bit of time when they were overtaken by effect.
Nicely done.
They still cannot get past Alpha Esports.
Lob. Should have covered it off. Yeah, madness not covering that off. Oi, it's going to get awkward. Oi, that was always going to get awkward. And let's hope Jamie Oliver's not watching. That was always going to get awkward. It was just silly. Just cover it off and then you don't need drama. Because you're that big sausage curb and they're both tracking out, no grip, old tyre, like it only does end that way. Into the pits.
Oh, that's cut, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I know we said the same thing with you about the
I don't know.
before, but that really did look like a cut.
We're watching from rear. That was way too hard. Way too hard, sorry. Sure, it looked close, but I think he was fine.
Well, his race went very entirely wrong in the late... Oh, wow. Good job, Lewis. Oh. That's a cut for me.
I think it's okay.
We need Hawkeye out. We need a 3D render.
Right, here we go. Oh. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. In. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, you cut it. No,
that's
there's
what I
a
would
bit
do.
of margin, is there?
Yeah. Well, no. iRacing define the cut as the middle of your car.
Okay, sure. Sorry, yeah, I wasn't taking that into consideration. We can confirm he is all right. He's now left the pit lane, or pit stop. Would you say per capita, the Netherlands are currently the strongest nation in sim racing?
Most popular, yes. Strongest.
Well, that's a change for P5, by the way. Volpe going past RD, by the way.
Per capita strongest. No. I'd say it's the Finnish.
Fair.
But yeah, I mean the Dutch are up there for sure.
But it's similar populations, I think.
Yeah. I'm just going off gut feeling.
Sure. So yeah, Scuderia Volpe you just saw get ahead of RD, but I think, so can RD get to the end? No, they cannot get to the end. They still need to make another pit stop. Oscar in that car. That Volpe car will finish third in this race, almost certainly. The RD car, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it will be a special dash, and yeah, here they come for their last pit stop, RD. Bit off kilter. I think this will be their 4th pit stop for RD. Plus a drive-through as well in the early stages for being on track at the wrong time in qualifying. But they are still taking tyres. 29 minutes to go. Apex Racing team still have another pit stop to go as well. I mean, to be fair, actually, Scuderia Volpe, who we just saw pass RD, they will need to pit again as well, but it will be a much shorter pit stop. It will be only a few minutes to go. RD pitting as early as they possibly can, sort of short fueling earlier on in the race. They will stay in 7th position as far as I can see. Here's Figerio, 8 seconds ahead, so the gaps come down a little bit in the pit stop sequence because I think they short fueled a bit earlier on. Corey Allen for Alpha Esports Blue. Apparently they are still in 3rd position, but having a bit of a connection issue there.
Yeah, I'll say. Adam Watson on the back of him as well.
Yeah, Corey has struggled a little bit for pace. Could well be caught by a few other drivers by the end of this race. Still got another pit stop to go as well to these two. This is for position.
Lovely done. Complete confidence in his braking. Beautiful work.
So that won't be for 3rd at the end of the race because Valkyrie have already pitted. But, and maybe even Zekril Esports as well, I think will be ahead of these guys as well. But it will be a short pit stop for these guys at the end. But it could be for P5 overtake.
Not been RD's day.
No.
Like, in any sense of it.
But they have no more pit stops to do. Everyone else has got another pit stop.
Yeah, but I mean just drive-throughs, incidents, mistakes. Like, you know, usually they're a very strong, calculated team. And yeah, it's just not gone their way. That looked like a very bumpy car from cockpit cam. Holy moly. With Oscar here.
Yeah, I think since Oscar's got in that car, there's been a few less tribulations. But yeah, certainly when Archie was in, there's quite a few issues. LMP2 trying to overtake him because he's on the cold tyres, Oscar.
It's crazy, isn't it? What?
Good charge, oh no.
In between two welds there, mate.
I was so excited about saying his name.
Yeah, I know. You hesitated and went, you said both at the same time.
Ricciardo Michalewski in 7th position, chasing down Matthew Crisp for Hockenheim NHL. Taking over from, I think Lennart Schnabel was in that car before. That's a 1 second now, the gap gained by 4/10 that last time round. These guys are done for pit stops to the end of the race. So he's gonna have to get it done, track.
So Remy 14 catching Carmine in the Cube car, who've, I mean, where could have Delta V been if they didn't spend every pit stop cutting the entry line? Yeah, every pit stop, right? I think. No, not them.
No, they've only got one. They only got the second one.
Yeah, who's the team with both?
King.
King. Zing. However you...
Ching.
Ching. Q should never be without its counterpart U.
You need to say it in a Welsh accent as well, because Samuel is from Wales.
And I'm probably not live going to do my best Welsh accent.
Sure. That's fair enough.
Yeah. I don't mind other nations, they're really far. It takes ages for them to get here, but the Welsh is really close.
So Delta V on that last lap. Much fast. Zekril Esports have had an issue. That's very significant as well, because Zekril don't need to make another pit stop. But I wonder, once we see this, as we see Remy almost make the move.
Yeah, Zekril lost a lot of time.
Yeah, it's not, yeah. I could be very, because they had a chance at P...
12.
5?
Oh, earlier, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've got no more pit stops to go, so they will jump a lot of the cars ahead. But that might just move them outside that top 5. That's a little bit of movement. And look at the other GT3 just getting out of the way.
Yeah, moving under brakes, never wise.
That was Astratal. Well, a lap down now on these guys.
I was going to say, will the McLaren follow the inside line through? And does. This isn't going to end well. This is not going to end well. Yeah, he backed out. Altitude card on the inside. The slot in, I think, pretty wise. Oh, job done.
Got on the gravel. And car slipped out from there.
Oh, and he's boxing. That probably is more likely why. Just didn't want to have a car 1/10 on his arse.
So I wonder if we could get a replay of what happened then to Zekril Esports a moment ago. Because it lost them, I think, about 10 seconds.
No.
And that is with the 313 car of Team Linear Ultima.
If we can get that in far chase, we'll decide. We'll have a guess at what the penalty may be. Or if it was just door, if it was just racing. So he hasn't earned the right to the corner. Yeah, I mean, it's on the BMW to me. Not a lot though. But he weren't there, didn't dive, didn't know, just poked his nose the whole way through the corner. Matthew Crisp was in chat earlier, pushing the truck series. Driven a team race with him as well. I've shared the car of him and Adam Watson in different events before.
How did you do?
What, with Matthew Crisp? We had a goated team, mate. We had Tony Kanan, me, Matt, Daniel Morad, and Dan Suzuki. Okay. Pretty goated. Adam Watson, it was me, Adam. Oh, I forget who it was back then. Because it was Nordschleife 20, the Nord 24 a long time ago, mate. I forget.
Delta V are into the pits again. We wait to see if they can nail the pit lane this time. Or have they just come out of the pit lane?
What, Remy?
Oh no, they're just coming in.
Just coming in now, yeah.
No tyres being taken. Only 21 minutes to go. Didn't feel like it was worth it. So remember, they did get a penalty last time.
Oh, we've been shown a replay.
Oh,
no, he's
very
fine.
safe.
Yeah, very safe. "18-second pit."
So they're still behind Zekril, despite Zekral's spin a moment ago. Delta V still find themselves behind by 5 seconds. It gives you an idea of where Zekril are going to end up in this race. Altitude 388 are into the pits now. Now, I think they would have been behind Zekril if it weren't for Zekril's instant, but now they should be well clear. I doubt they'll take tyres either. So I think if you're pitting now... Oh, no, they are taking tyres. Or maybe just 2 tyres? Let's stick with this for a moment. Because this will hold them for an extra 6 seconds if they take 4 tyres. No, they're only taking 2.
Still, I'm not sure I'd want... It's 20 minutes, I don't know. Cold tyres are definitely slow for the lap and a half, like very slow.
I was maybe wrong about Zekril. I was saying how Zekril would have been ahead if it weren't for spin, but I think I was probably wrong, so I missed something somewhere. Welcome to Daniel in chat. And Francois as well, supporting Scuderia Volpi.
Jamie saying left side's probably the strat if pitting now. I mean, I suppose they have been on them a long time, very long time actually.
Just now 7 seconds ahead of Alpha.
Yeah, that's really shaken up, isn't it?
And Liam's pace I don't think is too bad in comparison to Effect Simulations. You do wonder maybe if it weren't for that spin for Chaz earlier on, and had they not been stuck behind Alpha for so long, maybe they could have put a bit of a challenge on Effect. But
yeah, Benji's basically put 28 seconds on these pair. It's really amazing to come from that far back to that far ahead.
Would be a second, a first, and a first for Effects, and frankly, they'd almost have one hand on the trophy midway through to defend their title. Melanzani alongside Zekril Esports, and Zekril off the circuit, and their race gets worse and worse. That was not a car who was overtaking them. That's Ron Racing there, a lap down. But it does make them vulnerable to Delta V 314, who just came out of the pits there, only a few seconds behind.
Arashi into the pits. So this is what happened. Bonk. Right, so here we go. Let's see. Is Jamie gonna be busy? No, that's self-inflicted.com. In comes iLiveries, Vibe Sports. I'm sticking with Vibe Sports.
Not VIP3 Sports.
Not VIP3. I mean, I still don't love it.
No.
I mean, the I before a name, don't like that. And the 3, all capitals as well. Yeah, I mean, it's...
Ooh.
Oh, dear.
So that was that Delta V 118? You collide with no, it was Mir Mika.
Wait, is this on pit X? From pit X here? On cold, lost it, I assume. Yep. Yeah.
And nowhere for... Of course, they're not even on the same lap as well.
Guys, it's 20 minutes left to go, and you're picking those tyres. blows my mind.
It might deny them. I think they were in 3rd place, I think, in this race. Effects and Scuderia Volpi by P1 still need to pit, but it might cost them that podium results. Simtech come out of the pits in 4th place, but that will turn into 2nd position when all the pit stops are complete.
Orbit drop there. Saturn into the pit road, as does Mirmika. Team DWR and Project Synced. There's a 3-way gaggle.
I'm disappointed that Scuderia Volpi by P1 Sim aren't going to pull off the 3-stop, because they're really not far away from doing it. They're probably going to get to about 2 hours 50 in this race before they have to pit.
Actually, they served a drive-through on lap 2, thus they could have never 2-stopped it, Sam.
I ask you, there's 2 parts of the word pit stop.
Yep.
One is pit,
yeah,
which I admit they did. The other is stop.
Oh.
Did they at any point stop?
Are you suggesting a drive-through isn't a pit stop? Are you not stopping down pit road?
No, because you're not stopping.
If I stop by your house but keep walking, did I stop by your house?
No, you walked past my house.
Fair. All right, I will concede. You win.
Yeah, we're not saying, you know, I flew to America the other day. I stopped over the Atlantic at 700 miles an hour. Yeah, that was nice.
Fair. Look, it's not often I concede. You have this.
Yeah. No, it's nice to be right for once. Unequivocally correct. So, Alcantech NHR, who I think they fought off Effects 208 for a while earlier on, didn't they? I'm not quite sure. But they're under pressure from Project Synced and Team DWR. Again, all of them need to go to the end of the race. None of them have got any more pit stops. This could be the opportunity for Team DWR, who have had at least one drive-through penalty so far in this race. And they cannot get past there. Project Synced, hold on.
Yeah, really well done as well. No, they're conceding. They're conceding. Oh, let's slow down.
Slow down. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
That GTP came from nowhere. I think it was it wasn't Melanzani, was it? Here they come now. Was it Mirmika, I think? They were really risky there.
Yeah.
Or Delta V, perhaps. One of the red colours.
Flashy, flash.
So Team DWR, so I did get past and all of that. And they might go for another move here, but they're still alongside.
Oi. Lift. Oh, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't do it, son. Oh. He would only have spun into you. There's no universe where it works out better for you. Don't. Oh, he's doing it. No, he's not. I hate the lunge there because you use the camber to turn. So people always forget you turn in early for that corner because it cambers like an oval. I'm going to give LMP2 a go. Yeah. I am enjoying the new GT3s and I'm certainly loving the Ford. Since the Macca's, I say bop, but they changed so much I barely recognise it.
So all this batsing has dropped these guys way off the back of Alcantech. They lost 3.3 seconds on that last lap. They're now 3.7 behind. So this is purely a battle for 7th and 8th now.
Yeah.
Albeit they've got to watch out for Mark Hutchinson in the altitude 212, who gained nearly 4 seconds on them that last time.
Yeah, Benji lost a little bit of time through traffic the last couple of laps. He lost about, well, my guesstimation, he's lost about 3 seconds in the last 5 laps.
Drive-through penalty for Linear Ultima. I think we saw that a few minutes ago. So will that lose them any places? it will not. They'll stay in 14th place. Albeit pit stops have still got to come in, so... no, to be fair, I think everyone has made that final pit stop in the GTD class. There's not too many close battles. ZKall Esports, who you saw had a spin, they did lose 2 places out of that spin. They would have been P6, ahead of Eric Kinetics and Melanzani. But instead, they are now behind both of those teams. That spin that they had at Sachs Corner was costly in the end.
I think we just learnt why the 2:01 Carlos time. Busby saying we nearly got torpedoed at T2 by GTP and 2 LMP2s in traffic. My heart. I wonder why they did put Paul Hughes on the back of the...
It's not just what they had at the time, right?
Yeah,
it's not done. Oh, was that contact?
Possibly. But Robin's racing, right?
Sure. They're in different classes, so I would say they shouldn't be racing. Still. Whoa, tight. Bit too much curb. Car is probably stressing a little bit now. It is a full final stint for these guys to get to the end of the race in the LMP2s. They're also trying to go the long way round. They cut underneath.
Yep, nicely done. Lucas Diaz on the hunt on Ricciardo. Astoral Esports coming out the pits, but in P16, they were the
championship leaders. Yeah. It didn't have much quali pace. Got involved in a lap 1 incident. I think they got wiped out as well about half an hour into the race. I think they had a long pit stop. I think they got a penalty for a long one, and they almost made the 2-stop work as well, but they missed out by about 4 laps. So I don't know if that's part of the reason why they've been a bit slow as well. Because yeah, they very nearly made it. Scuderia Volpi by P1 Sim, they nearly made it as well in the GTPs, but they have finally come into the pits now from 2nd place overall. And they will drop behind SimTech, we know that. But I wonder if we get... Oh, is that someone not go off the track? I think Fury Simsport. Have gone off the track. That was the car we saw on the side of the circuit. And Adriano De Chara is out.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there.
Oh, so that's it. That was a separate instance. So that was Delta V118 being turned. They did not lose any places. That's an effect car, I think.
Yeah, well, how did the effect car get involved in all that?
That's a 208. I think that's a separate incident, I guess. But yeah, something separate then happened to Fury Simsport.
Oh, whoa. Go back.
Oh, is that a...
No, something...
There's another
blinker,
car there, right?
A blinker
yeah.
hit. Well, he didn't even hit him. He pushed the LMP2. Wait.
Wow.
I don't know. That's a GTP?
Can we have another go at it?
Yeah.
So maybe even
one more go.
It, even if it looks rubbish.
Yeah, agreed. Wait, no words. No words. I have no idea. We did see a blinker, like, I remember on like lap 5 in GTP, I saw a blinker, but I never saw it again.
Who's may have found this? Is that Melanzani?
Oh, he doesn't see anyone. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hoping.
And that was on the leader. I thought that was the other effect simulations car, but that was on the lead effect simulations car, the 4th place car.
So his post-blink suggests that maybe he didn't see anyone. But I am guessing here.
So Scuderia Volpi by P1 Sim, they did pit from 2nd place in the GTPs. They've held on to 3rd position. They managed to jump effect simulations in the pit stop by having to take less fuel. So they're up into 3rd place, but only by 3.5 seconds. So watch out for that in these closing stages. Benjamin still seems to be going all right. His pace is absolutely fine, so he should be fine to still win this race, but not without some heart palpitations.
The weirdest thing is when he disappears, Benji's car also moves from the left-hand side to the middle of the track and then is going diagonally sideways. It was very weird.
Yeah.
I assume Melanzani sort of had a bit of a dropout, didn't see anybody, because, yeah.
I wonder if Lewis could find a replay of what happened to Fury SimSport, if anything's come up.
Oh, of course, that was moments before it happened, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that's maybe just a connection issue, in which case we might not be able to find anything.
Right, Benji's lost a lot of time and is bleeding time, especially on this lap. With only 5 minutes to go, I'm sure he can manage it. But yeah, even on this lap alone, it's a second. It was 7.5, now it's 6.7. Like, he's got to learn the car if it feels a bit warped. I mean, also, he's very lucky to be going. He got hit. I mean, it's lucky the car almost, like, drove through him.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't hit him from behind. It went into him and then disappeared.
We're getting confirmation from Walker that Fury internet crashed. What a shame.
Oh, no.
They were going to finish in P5, I think. I think they're behind the effect 208, but they're going to hold off Hockenheim and team DWR.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, we saw it, Paul. We saw it 4 times. It was just really weird. Because as he makes contacts on our screen, he disappears. And Benji's being pushed by a ghost for 200 meters.
So, Delta V ahead of Valkyrie. Valkyrie, of course, who had the 40-second hold earlier on. Valkyrie would actually only be 8 seconds behind Manatee if it weren't for that. Of course, Manatee have been cruising, to be fair, so it's tricky to say. But yeah, Valkyrie without the 4... Or was it just a drive-through, or was it a hold for Valkyrie? It was a hold, right? I think it was a 40-second for Valkyrie, yeah.
Was it? No.
Yeah, first pit stop, because there was second, it was
yes.
second, 3rd, and 5th, wasn't it? It was them, King.
Yes, that's them, King and Cube.
Cube, yeah, well done. And there was that team who got 2 of them, wasn't there? It was King.
Yeah.
I can't really tell easily where they would be, King, if it weren't for that. But I think the last time we checked, they'd be 3rd place.
Right, looking at the gaps, Benji will be fine. I mean, he is hurting, but he'll be fine.
So P5 now up for grabs because of Fury's incidents, and so Hockenheim got to try to fend off Team DWR.
Yeah, it's looking hard. Lucas looks like he's on the charge.
Gained by 1.8 seconds that last time round.
Yeah.
Because they've been able to drop Project Synced as well. That took a little while for Team DWR to pull off. Otherwise, they would have caught Hockenheim a lot sooner. But they've caught them in time still. They're going to have a couple of shots.
Paint the pole cue. I want to do a livery where I literally put a blue tip on it and the handle, the leather handle, and then in this league you always show the cam. It would giggle if it's an actual pole cue. I'd have the wood effect.
Yeah?
Yeah. The middle bit, you know, where you twist. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. That will look sick. Nice snooker cue on the back.
You could put like a little yellow circle on the rear wing as well.
Yeah. I had a cue signed by Ronnie O'Sullivan when I was young. I also ran a lot of businesses and lost a lot of money, and I sold it to pay a bill, and then, man, I just regretted it, right?
Sure. Is that something they do like post-match? they're like, we're going to sign a cue ball. Like, how do you get one?
No, the queue, the whole queue.
Oh, the queue.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is this going to be a move? Olcontech's resistance is over. Team DWR are past. And Olcontech are going to have to bounce back immediately here into the hairpin if they're going to have any shot at P5. Matthew Chris isn't usually the most overly aggressive driver. He knows where his limits are. He's not going to go to the inside. I don't think he's going to get any success on
He's
the
got
outside
it.
there.
I think he's got this. Oh, a bad bump, yeah. Oh, I would have shown that looked like the perfect setup. Yeah, it looked like the perfect setup.
We are actually on the last lap for the race leader. I don't think those guys are on the last lap, but these guys are.
Hubert drive-through for flashing. In drive-through this lap for flashing. Stop and hold, 60 seconds.
Well, yeah. If you got a drive-through now and then got a speeding penalty, you would lose this race.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's 2 drive-throughs, mate. Keep pushing it.
So it's going to be 3 wins from 3 for Apex Racing team. Marshall Hubert taking the honours across the line. His teammate Augustin Bernier also contributing. It's another race win for them. In the LMP2's effect simulations, we haven't got too long to wait. And despite a late scare and despite really looking out of it in the early stages, it's going to be a second race win of the season. And their title defence is going as well as they could have dreamed. Their chest will be second place, and there are Manatee
right
back
there
to the top of the standings, just as me and David predicted. And they will maybe take the lead of the championship, I think, again, after that result.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Out for a little bit disappointing gain for them, I guess, but it's another podium, 2 podiums in 3 races for that team. And well done as well to Simtech, my pick as well for today. And they finished in second place.
Yeah, strong predictions. Yeah, great race.
Did you predict effect 2 or 1?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so we across between 2 of us, we predicted everything.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah, I'm happy with my predictions. Third, first.
Yeah. Yeah, I was first, second, first, so don't want to say I was better than you, but I was a bit. I think that's everyone. Maybe across the line. So good work to everyone. Of course, if you want to sign up for the remaining couple of rounds of the championship, do so. You can go to Apex Racing League. In fact, final 3 rounds of the championship, still got a while to go. Only midway through the season now after that. So do check out apexracingleague.com for that. But yeah, really good result. I mean, shout out to Simtech. We didn't talk about Simtech too much there. But,
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Cyranek is, well, I mean, both their drivers, but I like Cyranek. He does look, I mean, maybe he just doesn't do officials. So if he had the 7K, we probably wouldn't mention his name once. But because he has the 3K and drives at such a pace level and consistency, then he gets mentioned a lot. So
sure.
I know what I'm doing wrong.
I might let you go through the standings. Don't feel pressure to go through all of them because...
yeah, so here's our race results. Apex Racing Team, Simtech Motorsport, Scooter Volpe, that's your top 3. Effect Simulations 177 and Delta V Racing 125. Miramac Esports, RD, Orbit Drop Bear Saturn, Delta V Racing 118. Volca Racing, Melanzani, Orbit Drop Bear Neptune with some problems, I believe. VPS Racing Esports, I think they had some troubles at the start. And Darion and Backmarker Racing Purple. That's your GTPs. In LMP2, the Effect Simulation... Wait. I saw what he did. Effect Simulation 201 car, followed by the Delatraz and Alpha Esports. I thought that was a really good battle from the top 3. Sure, it doesn't look it there and the distances that were thing, but really good racing. Effect 208 there, finishing strong. Team WR, Alcontech, Project Sync Racing, nice finish from them. Altitude 3M Esports, Alcontech, NWHL Braincrow, VPS Racing Esport, Aerokinetics with a horrible start. Unfortunately, got some serious damage. So it's nice to see them finish. Fury Sim Sport, the back 2. I didn't realize it was both their cars at the back. That's a big shame to see after a brilliant ride from there. They don't have numbers on the end. They're both just called Fury Sim Sport. Interesting. And in GTD, Manatee Racing Green with a very dominant win. Pit strap being don't blow the pit entry. P2 Delta V Racing, the 358 car, followed by Valkyrie Competition with their penalty, unfortunately. Altitude 3M. A bit washed after last round, right? A minute off the lead after such a dominant last round. Melanzani, Zecurial, Delta V Racing 314 by Keyshop. Zing Racing deciding to, I think, serve a penalty almost every pit stop, unfortunately. Alpha Esports Blue, Arashi Racing Team looked very strong. Cube Controls, they're going to rue that result. They look like they're the third fastest team at the start of the race. Team Linear Ultimate, Rom Racing, Astura Esports, XRL Esports, BP Racing, Roasted Record Racing by MA100, Zahara X GT Motorsports, Altitude 3M 338 car, and Roasted Record Racing. There you go. Wow, it's a mouthful to do all that.
Let's have a chat to a couple of our drivers. I'll drag up first our GTD winners, who are David Nosh and Nicholas Last, who are driving for Manatee Racing Green. Guys, congratulations. It must be particularly satisfying tonight, Nicholas, to return to the top step of the podium after the troubles back at Monza.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Definitely. I think we didn't go into the race, thinking we had the best pace. Still decent pace, but the preparation wasn't that good for this round. And we were like really looking and we're thirsty for a good result this time around, because we had a rough one at Monza with my spin and the crash in the end. We're really, really happy how this turned out.
It was a while ago, Nicholas, but do you recall the lap 2 incident where you had an LMP2 stationary on track? I mean, it nearly took you out the race, but you actually managed to take advantage of it and take the lead through that. I mean, what was it like from your perspective?
I mean, I've seen a really big Ford booty, so I didn't even see anything in front of me. Just in the last second, like when he tried to evade it, I saw my opportunities to stay left and had a better run, basically. And I was also a bit surprised we didn't get any yellow flags from iRacing. So, I could overtake into turn 2, and after that, I was lucky enough to, have some traffic that helped me to extend the gap. But I definitely thought that there was not a way around the Valkyrie car today, because we definitely had no top speed. We had pace in the infield, but I think if it would have stayed the same after like lap 2 or lap 3, we would have had a good battle to the end. So it was quite unfortunate that they got the penalty in the first pit stop.
Yeah, absolutely. It did deny us a decent battle. Looking at the difference between you guys at the end of the race, actually, it would have been pretty close come the end of the event. David, of course, you got into the car for the second half of the race. How was it with the traffic management? Because, I don't know, compared to the last couple of rounds, it seemed like maybe the prototypes were a little bit more aggressive. They seemed to be sort of poking their nose in a bit more, and you guys had to be on your toes a lot.
It was kind of sketchy, to be honest. People were doing really risky dives into hairpins, but I kind of managed to survive.
Yes, and then looking ahead to the remaining rounds of the championship, we've got, of course, Le Mans coming up next time out. We've got Imola as the season finale, and then round 5 is at Road Atlanta. How do you feel about those tracks? I mean, are those that you think that you're going to be particularly strong at, and do you think you'll enjoy driving them as well?
Yeah, I think usually I think Road Atlanta and Imola are really fun tracks to drive in general, without competition as well. But with competition, it's even more fun. I think these two will be, suiting me as well and suiting David as well. But for Le Mans, I won't be there, so I hope my teammates got my back and get a good result next round.
Absolutely, yes. Is there anyone that you guys want to give a shout out to?
Well, I think Kevin, our teammate. he's watching on the couch. He couldn't race today because we decided to put David on the lineup again. yeah, he's always supporting, and all the other guys in Manatee who are watching the races supporting us. Yeah, it's a joy to be part of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having a chat with us, guys, and we'll see you back next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, GG's.
That was David Nosh and Nicholas Last, who were our winners for the second time this season in the GTD class for Manatee Racing.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. I will pull in Benjamin and... Hold on, sorry. Using my mouse.
Profile picture.
Busby.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Paul and Benji. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. We never know when you're talking. I do apologise. First of all, congratulations on the win. Obviously, we haven't got Tomo with us in chat, but we do have your illustrious crew chief. Talk me through how the race went for you, Benji, because you jumped in after Tomo's 2 stints, about 15 seconds off the back in P3. Did you expect to win from there?
Not really, because I didn't know how my pace was against the other guys, especially Teletras and Alpha. Well, it turned that it was quite good. I had some luck because they were fighting during the whole first stint, so I gained a lot of time on them. And we had actually a good strategy with Buzz doing the undercut. Trying to do the pitting 2 laps before to avoid traffic, so we gain a lot of time thanks to Tomo saving a lot of fuel on the first stint. And I just drove at my pace. I was attacking quite a lot, not lifting, and we got quite lucky with traffic sometimes didn't. We had 2 events that could have ended up a race, but we got quite lucky there, and well, we won.
Yeah, congrats. And Paul, you must be pleased. The compliments on your strategy again, mate. This is quite a run of good strategy calls.
Mate, it's making a compelling case for me to just retire from racing, isn't it, and become a full-time race engineer.
I didn't want to say it.
No, I'm really happy with it, to be honest. Tomo did a great job in the first stint. I was just trying to convince the boys that, look, I know we've lost sort of 12, 15 seconds or whatever, but this is going to open up the strategy for us later. And it allowed us to box a couple of laps early, get away from a big chunk of GT3 traffic that lost the 2 cars in front loads of time. And then put Project Benji in the car, and he absolutely cooked. So, yeah, mega work.
He did indeed. Have you had time to, Benji, I imagine Paul has, but have you had time to look at the incident that happened with you with the, was it Melanzani car?
Yeah.
Yeah, because on our screen, 90% of the time he was disappeared. I'm assuming he didn't see you on track, but, I mean, have you had a chance to look at it, Benji?
I mean, yeah, I had a look back, but looks like he was just disconnecting, so maybe he couldn't see anyone on track.
Yeah.
And he took a normal line, but I was there, and he came back when I was when he was just behind me, so that's why maybe he hit me, and he disappeared right after. So just unlucky moment, but it's not their fault. It's just unlucky. But we got lucky there to not get big damage or hitting another car.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I'm sure everyone was holding their breath on the meatball, but yeah, maybe half because he was disconnected. I'm not sure, because I feel like usually at that closing speed it would have been, well, the back half of your car removed. So yeah, you took it well, handled it well, and you executed. Yeah, you did really well. From 15 back to 15 ahead and handling damage. It was really impressive run. Tomo as well with the fuel saving, Paul with the strat. You must be really pleased. And again, congratulations on the win. I assume quite dominant in the championship. I never see the points.
Yes.
Sam does, yeah.
Yeah, we're in quite a strong position now, but I mean, we've still got a drop round, right? So it's still all to play for. Both the other cars have had one bad round each. It just means we've got kind of a bad round in the pocket still, really. But I mean, Le Mans and Road Atlanta are 2 of our stronger tracks, so we're hoping to do well there. Build upon winning majors this year and just cooking at the SAF, you know?
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. You must be looking forward to Le Mans. Obviously, I know it's a strong track for you boys. You think you'll get Dawson in the car?
Mate, everyone's chomping at the bit to want to be in the car that round. I'm gonna have to start taking some bribes on who's actually going to be in the car, because at the moment they're all fighting over it. So yeah, I honestly don't know at this point who's going to be in the car. It probably won't be me though. So.
Yeah, understood. All right, congrats again, guys. Always nice talking to you. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Just everyone at Effect again. You guys for the broadcast. It's always mega fun watching on a Friday night and getting involved in the chat. And yeah, thanks to all the people supporting us in the chat as well. See a lot of messages congratulating us. So yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, very light team. Good stuff, Benji. We'll hopefully chat to you boys at Le Mans or Atlanta or any of the big rounds. But yeah, cheers. Thanks again and congrats.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Take care.
There you are.
Cheers.
Benji and Paul there. I mean, what a drive from Benji there. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
I'd rule them out.
I was saying, it's a long race and fuel saving and strat can help, but catching's one thing, but passing Alpha and Delatrez was never going to be easy.
Let's have a chat now with the drivers from Team DWR. Sim Coach Setups, one of the longest names in the series. Lucas and Thomas join us now. Congratulations, guys. I mean, you started 5th and you ended 5th, which on paper sounds like quite a boring race. But it was tricky to keep up with everything that was going on with you guys. I mean, Thomas, take us through that first stint, because you guys, of course, qualified well, but you had that penalty, which set you back a little bit. And it seemed like sort of once you got in that sort of pack of overtaking and battling, it seemed pretty frenetic back there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was lap 2. Lucas has gone for a little move on someone that we thought we were quicker than, so we thought we'd try and show our intent by making a move, but it's all got a little bit messy and we've ended up with a black flag. We couldn't argue it, so we took that and it put us down into, I want to say, P10 or P8. And Lucas was certainly faster than a few drivers ahead, but it was just so difficult for him to overtake, especially with the track temp rising so quickly into the 40s. Just couldn't lay the power down anywhere or, get the car around the outside. There's a few cambered corners and stuff like that. So it was a bit tricky. It sort of became a strategy game. So I let him know to start saving some fuel and taking care of the tyres. And we ended up getting a bit of a sort of fuel advantage of 1 lap, then 2 laps, then 4 laps by the last stint, which ended up really helping us and getting us back in that fight. But yeah, first stint was not ideal.
Yeah, it did look pretty tricky out there. Lucas, how was it being the middle class around here? Because obviously, you're having to overtake and be overtaken. It looked pretty frantic out there. We had a few more penalties in this round compared to the last couple of rounds. I mean, was it a bit more action-packed from where you were?
Yeah, first I tried to stay patient with it, and of course you always have to be, but at some point you have to be a bit more assertive. It's just the closing speeds on the brakes are different. The GT3s are faster on Apexes, and then as a middle class, you sometimes get like sandwiched in a GTP in front of you on the apex with a GT3 behind you. And at the end where I was catching up, then I kind of threw everything at it, and then also a bit of the riskier moves came out, and then yeah, it was quite exciting here.
Yeah, it looks pretty exciting out there. And then, of course, Thomas, you were... Apologies. Lucas, you finished in the car. And talk us through that move right at the end of the race on Matthew, because you had to overtake Ricardo earlier on in the race. It looked like you lost too much time, but then you chased down Matthew, and then you pulled off quite a nice move. Talk us through those last few laps.
Yeah, well, to be fair to Ricardo, he got taken off by a GTP, so I just scooped it up. And then I think on the final few laps, I didn't speak a word to Tom, and there was radio silence. I was just trying everything, and final lap, saw the gap on the outside, tried to hold it, and it actually worked. Was a bit surprised then, and then it was just all about holding the inside, and after that, I was a bit shaky, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a really nice way to finish the race for you guys and get yourself into a good position. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Certainly the whole of DWR. We had a few people. There was a bit of a watch party going on back at the team. There's a much larger community team that we're part of, and we're just the sort of esports effort. So everyone likes seeing the tryhards, try hard. So if there's anyone out there that's looking for a friendly community that they would like to get a part in and do some endurance racing, then you're always more than welcome to search for us. Just darkwinracing.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having a chat with us, guys. And yeah, best of luck. You can keep it up for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG's.
That was Lucas Diaz and Thomas Critchell from Team DWR SimCoach Setups. And yeah, finishing 5th place in the LMP2 class in the end today. Le Mans next up.
Yes.
Been a couple of years since we visited that circuit in this series, so it will be nice to go back.
It's going to be phenomenal, yeah. But it does, the cream rises to the top at Le Mans in multi-class racing. We're going to see, especially if you've got a teammate out there and you can work together, if you have to box on your own and come out and do an outlap with no draft, it could be fundamentally different. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited. I love multi-class racing in an endurance format at Le Mans, can't be beaten.
Absolutely. Well, of course, once again, you can still sign up for this series over at apexracingleague.com. You can also sign up for our Porsche Cup series, our NASCAR Truck series, our Touring Car series, and our GT3 series, the Fox Tekka GT3 series as well. So do check that out at apexracingleague.com. Also check out the sponsors for this series, Apex Racing Academy, SDK Gaming. Their links are in the description below. So if you want setups and track guides on iRacing, go to Apex Racing Academy. If you want to check out our very nice overlay that we have for all these streams, check out SDK Gaming. That is pretty much it for us. So of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with anyone who you think might be interested. But for now, from myself, Sam Fitzpatrick, from David Sampson, and everyone here at the Apex Racing TV Esports Studio, we'll say goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Ciao.